Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome, one and all. We are back. I don't know where my mouse is. It's there. Let's get everybody involved and say hello on this fine morning. How is everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. Quickly, let's get YouTube and TikTok involved. YouTube's involved there. Let's copy and paste the stream key, and then TikTok will be involved too, and then we are live everywhere. We're probably going to get a little bit of echo on TikTok because it loves to put out two Haydens, and as we know, chat, one Hayden is plenty enough. We do not need two. There we go. That's all good. Right, we're not echoing. We're all good. I think we're fine, chat. I think we're all good, and we can say a good morning to everybody in the chat. If you're watching today, make sure you say hello wherever you're watching from around the world. Welcome everybody into the stream. We have got over on Twitch, big shout out. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse gone? There it is. Okay, mouse needs to come all the way over here. Come on, mouse. There we go. Big shout out to Trick792 for the 3 months Twitch Prime, to Atomic Sniper for the 9 months resub, which is also a gifted sub from Mr. Noel, and Mr. Quack Tayo, thank you very much for the resub for 5 months. We are back. If you're wondering where we've been, I've just been away for a few days. I've been in London for Pokemon, not men. Pokemon? Why not? Welcome everybody in those. Say hello in the chat if you're watching this morning. Welcome. We have got in the chat Draxty, Burger, Thomas. We're not late, all right? We might be late. We might be just a little smidgen, but just gloss over it. Forget it ever happened, all right? Just shush. Gio, Ishan, welcome in. Welcome Something Goose. Welcome Christopher Allen. Welcome in Trick, Vito, Movie Night, Peel, Atomic Sniper. Welcome in Jono's F1, Lauren, Melly. Who else have we got? Matthew Galloway. We've got Mr. Tayo. We got Mono. We got Just a Little Toxic in the chat. Tis. Good morning to you, everybody on TikTok. Good morning, Ishan. Linus. Welcome. Good morning to you. And it's not men. Hey, why not? There could be some pokey men and some pokey women, all right? First stream, non-vertical morning. Oh, welcome in. Welcome in, Sphinx. Welcome. What are we doing today then, chat, on our return? Where have I been? First of all, where have I been? I went to London for the Pokemon European International Championships. Not because I'd taken part, just because I loved going there as a spectator. And then just enjoying the event. I just love enjoying the event. Picked up a couple of cards, went to the Pokemon Center, basically printed money at the Pokemon Center because we're all dirty little scalpers. No, I didn't do any of that. Fem, on the other hand, she buy a box and she put it for sale straight away. So I'm just saying, chat. Just saying, maybe we need to be a little bit more sus of Fem. But no, yeah, it was really fun. Got a lot of cool stuff, a lot of exciting stuff that we love. For me and my girlfriend, we just love Pokemon. So that was where we were. That was our weekend. From is your favorite Grookey or Fampi or a secret third option? I chop and change between the two. I had Grookey with me for the weekend. I love them both. I don't think I can really choose. Honestly, I said Fampi the other day, but when I thought about it after I said it, I was like, I don't think it is. Like, I think Grookey and Fampi are like, they're just equal. I can't pick. You can't make me pick between my children, okay? You can't make me pick between my children. It's not going to happen. But that's where I've been. But for today, chat, we are certainly back. And we are back in the seats, ready to play some F1 2025. My steering wheel is not turned on, so let's get that turned on. And we are going to be playing Singapore, the Singapore Grand Prix. And it will be a full whopping 100% race weekend, chat. We're going to have full qualifying, and a full 100% race for the longest race weekend in the season. This is how the championship shakes up so far, 74 points. Max Verstappen is currently behind us, but we've had a really bad run of form. Crashes in Baku, mistakes in Italy. Before that, it was Zandvoort, where we had a broken front rear wing, so that sucked. Hungary, we had to come back through the field. Silverstone wasn't great either, so we're on a difficult run. Have I caught any of testing? I didn't get the chance to watch any of the testing because I was away from Wednesday to Sunday. I will be watching it this week. Obviously, I'm going to be live during it. My live streams, if you haven't already seen chat, my live schedule is over on the Discord. But just to run you through it quickly, we're going to be live today. We're going to be doing just the Singapore Grand Prix. Then on Wednesday, we're going to have the full US weekend. So we've got the sprint race and the normal weekend in the USA and COTA. Then in the evening on Wednesday, we've got the IndyCar Racing League. That'll be round 2 at Road Atlanta, I'm pretty certain it is. Then on Thursday, we've got more career mode. We take on Mexico, 100% race weekend of Mexico, followed by, in the evening, we'll then have iRacing, which is going to be at Fuji. Then Friday, I'm having a day off, and then Saturday, we're back. We've got career mode. It's Brazil weekend, so again, sprint and normal race. And then we get into Sunday, which will be our 100% race weekend with you guys, as well as open lobbies beforehand as well. So we've got a lot going on this week, and this is kind of the schedule I'm wanting to get back into, where I'm doing at least 4 F1 streams during the week in the morning, and then if we do any of the others like iRacing, LMU maybe in the future, then they're just going to be bonus streams for you guys to just enjoy. But I will try and make sure that we get at least 4 minimum. Try and aim for 5 F1 streams per week. So let's get into the race weekend then. As I've clicked off my thingy-majig. Why did I do that? Where's my map? Where's my mouse? There it is. We have got those activities which you've done. One thing that's really important I need to do, chat, that I always forget, is I need to go over to my component management and look at Nicholas Solov's car, because we never change his engine and it's always really bad. So let's change that. Let's change that. We need to go for one of those. That's okay. Yeah, let's go for a new one of those. That's okay as well. And then gearbox, and hopefully he's going to run a bit better. Love your content during the half term. Good to hear it, Big Mac. Glad we can entertain. Nathan, thank you very much for the heart me over on the TikTok stream. Something Goose, thank you much for a 5 stream streak. And thank you much, Trick, as well, for a 5 stream streak too. Right. Without any further ado then, chat, let's get into the rest of the stream. Let's just get into Singapore. I've already fixed that, so that's fine. We can fast forward, go towards the end of this this race weekend, and then go from there. Also, actually, something I do need to show you.
Good news. We've just completed the development of a part.
I don't think it did. It just said it was delayed.
Be sure
Nathan, thank you much for a Go Popular.
Screen.
Why's my TikTok
When you get
streams?
the
Move,
chance.
TikTok. Be fluid, all right? Update. What have I done, actually? I've done something. We've upgraded facilities. That's happened. Have I been watching the Winter Olympics? I have. And as I now live in the Netherlands, I've been watching a lot of the ice skating. Because the Netherlands, the Dutch are just insane at ice skating. We have changed the livery. Not, like, massively. I don't know why I'm running a number 1 on the car. I'm not a champion. Am I the champion? No, I'm not the champion. So why is there a number 1 on the car? I'm not too certain. One thing I do think I need to change, no, there we go, that's all fine, is that we have put on sponsors finally on the car. I don't know why it took me so long to properly fill out the car, but I think this looks a lot better, chat. We look like an F1 team now. What do we think? Rate the livery in the chat. What do we think, chat? What do we think? Rate the livery. I feel like we look like an actual F1 team now. We've got sponsors. We've obviously got Sia Domehead on the back. Do I think Arvid is ready for F1? I mean, we won't know until we get into actual racing. Testing, you can never tell anything. But, you know, I think, of course, Bro's been going through F2, did very well in F3, so he's going to be as ready as he'll ever be. 20 out of 10, mate. Let's go. 8.5 out of 10 says Quack. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I do hate that on our car, the camera is like there. I don't think that's there on everybody else's car. The bit that kind of sticks out the side. I don't feel like that's there for all the other cars. Because obviously it's clean on this side, and it means that we have to have this big gap on this side because, of course, the camera thingy gets in the way on this side. So, yeah, it's slightly annoying. It is slightly annoying that our F1 World car is like that, but it is what it is. The rest of it looks absolutely fantastic. Of course, most of it put together by Scotty Designs, and then I went into the decal editor and just added in a whole load of sponsors around the car. So that's done a good job, and we're happy with that. Right. So that is the car, chat. That is what we have done. We have updated the car there. We have also upgraded facilities, as you can see. Look, all this looks so much better. So we have now expanded. We can upgrade our facilities here as well. So let's look at reduce the cost of researching. Always good. Do you spend all night polishing that, mate? Looks mint. It took me a long time. Do you have to build the car by yourself, or does IKEA provide the car? No, so it comes flat packed, and you do have to fully put it together. But it's a very, very simple install. They've got great instructions on the whole car, and it's perfect, so it's great. Corporate facilities, all of that's done. I can't really do anything there, but as I've shown you, all the facilities have been upgraded, and they all look a lot nicer and a lot better going forward. Okay, nothing else I think that we need to do. Tire allocation, let's just make sure we're on balance. I don't know if we need harder, but I'm just going to go balance just to make sure. And we're going to go to the race weekend, where we're going to be doing a full 100% race, as well as full qualifying. So we've got a big one today, chat. We have got a big one today. Are the directions in Swedish? Thankfully not. And they named the car chassis not in Swedish as well. It is the HG02. So it's beautiful. Beautiful piece from Sweden. Exactly. Did I watch testing? I did not. I have seen clips from testing, but we're going to have a wet one this weekend, aren't we? Yep. Let's make that to full qualifying. And let's have a look at the weather for the race weekend. So, this is going to be spicy, chat. Look at that. Rain to start us off with. Then it will dry up. And then it will get wet again at the end of the race. So this is going to be a really interesting race weekend. Not too sure how it's going to go, how we're going to fare in the wet weather. We've got a little bit of rain in practice 1 and practice 2. 3 and qualifying seem to be completely dry. But then the race does seem to be wet. So interesting. Are you planning on going to any F1 races this year? I am hoping to. Nothing is locked in yet. I haven't, paid or done anything yet to get myself to a Grand Prix. I'm basically relying on my girlfriend. The ones that she's going to for work, I will then join her on, but obviously I need to pay for myself to get there. So I'm just waiting on fully confirmation on ones that she's going to go to, which we've pretty much got that full confirmation. And then I will look into planning not only going to Grand Prix, but what I do around them as well. Because I don't just want to go to a Grand Prix as a spectator. I want to try and make content. As it is my job, I'd like to try and, make some good content out of it. So, yeah. Right, let's go to the next session. Let's go to practice, and let's go to track, and let's do our session. Basically, like a meet and greet at the track. That's not what I'm thinking. Like, I'd love to do stuff like that. Again, we spoke about this in the Discord about like subathons and things like that. I'm always terrified of getting humbled in situations like that. There will be nothing worse to my ego of putting, let's do a meet and greet. I will be here at this Grand Prix, and nobody shows up. Could you imagine? So yeah, at the moment, I just don't feel like I'm in a place where people will show up for a meet and greet. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong in that, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I mean, like, actually making content, like having an idea and making a video on being there or getting there or things like that. So those are the sort of things that I'm looking at. Right. I don't know when it's going to rain. So in the meantime, let's load a car setup. Let's hide this. And let's go to the VSE setups. And get some setups on, and then go from there. You could do a day in the live. Are you on Twitch or just TikTok? I'm across all platforms, Uplift Carrot, under the name Hayden Gullis. So whichever platform, social media is your favorite, just type in the exact same name of the platform that you're watching on right now, and there's a high chance you will find me. If you don't, then you probably put EN rather than ON. Just check your spelling. You'll be okay. Okay, right, that's fine. That's fine. Why do I hide my screen? Because these are paid setups by a setup company. They've been very nice to give them to me for free with a promotion code. So if you want to go check them out, there is a code over in my Discord. If you're watching on TikTok, if you're on Twitch, it is !VSE in chat, and you'll be able to get access to all the setups. But because it is a company, and if I were to show you all, I'd basically be leaking it for free. What's the website? It's VSE. VSE. What's my camera angle? TV pod. Hayden, just borrow Max's simulator and stream there. I don't want to go to a Grand Prix and then sit behind a computer screen racing. This is what I do on my normal day-to-day. Alright, I want to do other stuff. There is more to life than gaming, chat, okay? There is more to life than gaming. Right, save car setup. We're all good. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. Let's come back to this screen. Let's grab me glovies. And we will go out on track and go from here. Play other games like Minecraft. Yeah, I'm going to pass on that one. I'm going to pass Movie by the Bay. But if you want to go do that, that's fine. You do that. What's my favorite track? I really like fast-flowing circuits. I like Monaco. It's maybe not fast, but it is flowing, and it is satisfying when you get it right. I like Silverstone. I like Singapore. I like Qatar. What else do I like? Spa. I like those sort of circuits. Circuits that when you get it right, it is so satisfying. Can those custom setups be used on a pad too, or just wheels? Can be used on a pad. Oh, the car looks so much better now. I don't like that the sponsor is kind of broken up though. That Luna one on the front, but it's covered up by my thing anyway. Oh, I've got assists on. Oops. Let's take those off. Good morning, Ben. Welcome in. Do I like the Mexican Grand Prix? It's not one of the most entertaining races. I haven't been there, so I can't say about being there. But in terms of watching it from home, it isn't usually the most entertaining race. Right, let's get through the gates and away we go. Yeah, the livery's looking so much more realistic now. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Vegas is one of my faves to race. Do you know what? I hated it when it first came out. When it first came to the calendar, driving it, I just didn't like it. But that's because I sucked at it. The more I've done it, the better I've got. And it's actually become one of my favorites. It is actually a really fun circuit to drive. And I do really enjoy it. So sometimes you just got to drive a lot to get an actual opinion. Madrid looks terrible on paper. I've not driven it yet, though, so I have no idea whether it's going to be a good circuit or a bad circuit. It could be amazing. It could be terrible. We will have to wait and see when it drops. I love Silverstone. Nice, Tayo. If you get pole position, I will 10 subs. Okay, let's see. You're on. You got a deal. Oh, I scraped the wall. This is just practice at the moment yet, though. We got a full qualifying session coming up. Right, through the last couple of corners, this should be a purple score. Chuck the car in. Nice and fast into the last corner, across the line, and there we go. Right, perfect. That is P1, that is purple score, but of course it is just practice. Austria is OG. Austria's a great track. KOGK, thank you very much for the follow. Starting a mighty for the first time. Any tips? Enjoy the grind. The first season is a bit of a grind. So if you don't want the grind, set your team to be a little bit better at the start. But if you want to start as like the worst team, it is going to be a bit of a grind to work your way up the order. Facilities are very important on improving, is what I've kind of figured out. But yeah, all I can say is just it's a bit of a grind. That's basically it. And that say it was going to rain. It's going to rain in 5 minutes. Can we survive it? I'm only going to do 3 laps, so it might be okay. Start the Apex GP series. Hello, Prajaval. Welcome in. Which of the 2026 cars do you like? In terms of the liveries, I feel like the Haas is my favorite. but I will be watching testing properly on screen this week, and I'll get a better idea of what I like. 20k likes, let's go! Well, that's a lot better. Just a little lift through there. Rather than dabbing the brake, you dab the brake, you just drag the car out. So, and you enforce more understeer. So just lifting, that was bad. Just lifting through that last corner is just going to help us really chuck the car in. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Isaiah, good morning to you. Welcome in. As we're just trying to get back into the rhythm of driving this car once again. How was everybody else's race weekend? Race weekend? It wasn't even a race weekend. What am I on about? How was everybody else's weekend? Did you miss me? Did you miss our 100% race weekend? Hi, anybody excited that there is going to be a sprint race in Singapore this year? Hey, look, as I said earlier, let's not judge until we get there. But Singapore and Zandvoort as sprint races, circuits that are notoriously difficult to overtake on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It could be an absolute banger. But, yeah, I don't know. We will hold our judgment, chat. We will hold our judgment. Right, come on, come on, come on. We've got to beat the target time. Through the last couple of corners. We're up green at the moment. Will it stay green? Burn the battery, burn the battery, burn the battery. Woo-hoo-hoo! Just felt the car slide through the corner. Let's go. Because it's raining, that's why it was one hell of a corner cut. Oh my god. Will we beat the target time or will the car drop off? It's the Olympics, so I've been kept occupied. No problem. What have you been enjoying the most from the Olympics so far? I'm doing good. Who is? How are you doing? Yesterday was George Russell's birthday. Nice. I'll take care of my brothers on Saturday, Valentine's Day. Nice. How was everyone's Valentine's Day? We are a bit more chill on Valentine's Day. Whilst we still try and do something, we don't make a massive deal out of it. Because we have our anniversary at the start of March, the 1st of March. So, yeah, it's too wet now. We'll do quick practice. We're tired from session. We'll do quick practice for the rest. But we kind of need this for data, which is really frustrating. We've only got one lap of data. So it is frustrating. But hopefully some of the other sessions are dry. Maybe we just do it for practice 3. We do quick practice for practice 2, and then we go out for practice 3. Retire from session, yes. But yeah, our anniversary's on the 1st, so we kind of focus a bit more on that, and then we just kind of make sure we spend time with each other for Valentine's Day. How do I feel about the Madrid ring? Again, like, I've got no information on it at all. I haven't driven it. I've only seen onboards from a sim, which are not even going to be 100% accurate. So, until we get there, I have no opinion on it whatsoever, because how can I? How can I without seeing anything? That's like saying, what is your opinion on the year 2029? No idea, mate. I haven't lived through it yet. I don't know. Could be a great year. Could be a terrible year. I don't know. Like, we'll have to wait and see. That's all I can really say. I know it might sound boring, and you might want something from me, but I just can't give it to you. I can't give it to you. I can't give you what I don't have. And what I don't have is information about the Madrid ring. Been enjoying all the Olympics. Ben Skeleton was my favourite, GB Gold. What else did we get a medal in? Because we got a medal in, obviously, the Skeleton. Did we get a medal in anything else? Do I watch cricket? No. I do not. Not for me. The year 2029 will probably be awful. Why is that, Linus? Hello, Pro Joe. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Tom Coleman, hello, hello. Right, can we stop failing these things, please? Do I like the Audi livery? Movie by Night has got one hell of a Q&A today. Have you got a notepad next to your phone or your PC right now, Movie Night by Day, where you're like, Hayden, okay, so he likes this. Likes this. What? I wonder if he likes this one. Let's just write that down. Ronald with the 1 month at tier 1. Thanks to Noel with the gift. But a 37 months total. Let's go. What a legend. Capix, thank you much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's the top 3 racing leagues in your opinion? I mean, I only really know of 2 racing leagues in F1. And that's PSG and WR. I mean, if there's any other leagues that are up there, let me know. But I don't know of any others. Right, let's go to track. Are all these reporters or grasses for social benefits? What do you mean? CS nowadays. I mean, they try. They think they're league racers, but I think for some of them, the moment they get into league racing, there'll be a huge shock for them. Right. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Me and Maz is the best, for real, for real. We've seen Gillen's attempt to... Exactly. Exactly. My guess is you're a West Ham fan. I'm a Portsmouth fan. I'm from the South Coast originally. So, when I got into football, Portsmouth were in the Prem. Around 2005. I think we just survived going down. And then we spent a lot of money on players. We thought things were going to good. As a fan, though, we didn't realise that we were spending money we didn't have. So then we just came straight back down. But I did watch us win the FA Cup in my lifetime, which is... That's amazing. I think for any football fan to watch their team win a domestic trophy... It's a domestic trophy, isn't it? I think it is. That's great. So, yeah, I'm very, very grateful that I got to enjoy that as a Portsmouth fan. But, yeah, it's been a tough decade, I guess, for us. Trying to return to the Prem. Go, go, go. You're from the GB or the Netherlands? Technically both. I live in the Netherlands, but I'm originally from the UK. When is Portsmouth sponsoring Hayden? I mean, our badge is, or it used to be when I first started supporting them, it is blue and gold. Oh, oops. I'm a United fan, not see many lately like I used to. Right, listen, you cannot compare being a United fan to being a Portsmouth fan, right? You cannot compare that. You have won trophies in the last 10 years, right? You've still been in finals. Yeah, okay, you're not dominating like you used to be under Mr. Sir Alex Ferguson. But you have not gone down to the depths of League 2 and had to put in money as a fan to hope that the club survives. Oh dear. Right, I've got to stop looking away from my screen around here. Keep crashing. Hey, don't you dare put flashbacks on for practice. They do not count. We discussed this. Flashbacks and practice are there for a reason. They do not count. By flashback in quality of the race, then you can add them. Being a Woking fan, trust me, I know about Funnier Club. Exactly, right? Exactly. I don't want to hear any fan with a top tier team being like, oh, it's so tough for us, right? Every season we keep finishing P6 in the Premier League. Oh, it's really tough for us. Yeah, must be nice. Right, go. Push. Oh, that's the first one done. It's a V10. Yes, we are running a V10 engine in the car. I don't know. I hear there might be regulation changes for next season in this career mode. That maybe we'll have a different engine. Imagine actually being in the Football League. Look, we were close to having to start again. I got to a stage where I was like, right, what team am I going to have to support? Is there going to be like another Portsmouth, kind of like AFC Wimbledon done? But I mean, AFC Wimbledon got bought and turned into MK Dons, and then actual AFC Wimbledon had to rise back up through the ranks. Thank you much, Fritzl, for the heart me. Thank you very much. And now, I mean, what, AFC Wimbledon are in they in League 1 now? Which is the best country to live in Europe as an Indian POV? I don't understand the question. So, like, do you mean if you were moving from India, what is the best country to live in Europe? Or the best city? I don't know. I don't really have experience of that. Free to thank you much for the Go Popular. What football team do I support? Portsmouth. Do I change fund bias during the race? No, I'm lazy. I'm not that sweaty. As you can see, I'm absolutely mounting the curbs. Right, go. Hayden, who would you support in the Prem? So my brother-in-law is a Liverpool fan, so I've known him in the family since what? I don't know. Probably like younger than 10. So he's very much part of the family. Okay, so I've kind of grown up with knowing and watching bits of Liverpool. So probably Liverpool. Then family comes from Crystal Palace area, and I do quite like supporting a club that is not one of the mainstreams. A club that you can go and get tickets to watch your team and has an amazing atmosphere. And I think I've never been to Liverpool, so I don't know. I don't know what the atmosphere is like at a Liverpool game. But I have been to Palace a few times, home and away. I have a friend who was a Palace fan who would occasionally have tickets for them, so I go and watch them with him. As well as going to watch Portsmouth vs Palace in the away end. And I would say that they have a great atmosphere. Ah! Right, okay. Look at where we're going, Hayden! Need to look at where I'm going. Alright, go. Push. It is funny now, though, because across the line, there we go. My older sister, her husband is a Liverpool fan. My youngest sister, her boyfriend of like a year now, is a United fan. So it's very funny when we'll get together and just watching those two. It's quite funny. I quite enjoy it. Return to garage. Yes, that's done. Yo, Hayden, my controller is broken. I'm not pressing my R2 button and car is moving by myself. Well, do you know what? All I can say is that sucks to be you. Sucks to be you. Any advice to fix it? What you want to do is just give it a little kiss. Just get your controller and go and say, please, my sweet, precious controller, work now. And it will work. Trust me. You've got to go outside onto a busy street and do it because it wants to feel that love and devotion. It wants you to say it proudly in front of everybody in that city, okay? So that's what you need to do. Because if you do it at home, when no one can see you, it feels like you're keeping it a secret. It doesn't like that, all right? So you need to make sure that you give the love and attention it deserves. Country Music Man Brad, thank you very much for the follow. No. Don't tell them to plug it in and see how it feels. What I said is what they need to do, all right? Just trust me. Retire from session. That is fine.
And that's it. Practice
Right.
is officially over.
If you aren't going to guess,
time,
then
goodbye.
I found this channel called Live Fast. Some guy called Hayden featured in all the videos. Do you know what it is? I didn't even see your message. What are you on about? Are you talking to someone else or are you talking to me? I don't know. Someone got a screenshot of Hayden kissing the air, probably. Yummy. Good night, Uplift Carrot. I switched to light mode and my app crashed. That's all right. I'm talking to you. Okay, you found Live Fast. Congratulations. Here's your medal. Well done. You found the Live Fast channel. I don't know what you want from me. You missed the sub. I did. James, thank you much for the resub. For 9 months, we've got a baby. Everyone wash Birmingham clear. I don't know if I want to have a Twitch baby with someone who's saying Birmingham's clear. Birmingham, where they all elongate their words and phrases. And everything's got to be extended because they really like to stay on all of the words that come out of all of their mouths. James, is this what you sound like when you're racing? That is literally what a Brummie sounds like. Luckily, yeah. Sure you don't. Thank you, Leighton and Rocco, for the follows. Hey, now give it a go. If it works, you'll go. Good. Right. Okay, right. So, P2 in practice. But of course, that means absolutely nothing. Let's go into... You sound like the guy who narrates Big Brother. Yo, how's your day been? It has been... It went like this, Formula Ben. I woke up. I had breakfast, I had a shower, I jumped on stream. That's how it's been. I don't really know if I can rate the day yet. So far, nothing's gone wrong. So, like, I suppose that's good. Runto, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Tom Eager, as well. Thank you for the follow. Did I stop CE? CA? CS? What are we gonna... Is that CS? You mean crazy? Okay, right. We got there in the end. I stopped doing F1 because it's boring for me. I'm not interested in league racing. It's not for me. Even though it's not a league. But some people treat it like a league. And therefore, Fruto. Sorry, Fruto. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? Yeah, Hayden, stop the control electronics. I do iRacing because it's just relaxed and it's a lot of fun, and I'm driving Indy cars overtaking GR86s and GT3 cars, and it's just crazy. So I enjoy that. I didn't enjoy doing F1, so I didn't do it. I think this is something for everyone to learn and live by. If you don't enjoy doing something, you don't have to do it most of the time, right? Sometimes you do have to do it. But a lot of the time, if you don't enjoy doing something, go and do something else. Nick, thank you very much for the heart me. Right, go to the qualifying session. So, as we go into the qualifying chat, I would like to know predictions from everybody in the chat. Where do you think we are going to qualify in today's session? We have got Q1, Q2, and Q3. So I would like to know overall qualifying position. Where are we going to finish? Nick, thank you very much for the Go Popular. Where are we going to qualify, chat? Where are we going to qualify? We've got Fauna Ben says P11, Sphinx says P1, Skywalker P2, BCFC James says P4, Crazy Casper P22, Christopher Allen says P1, Yura Schneider says P1. We have got Eddie P2, Bam 1 place, Edson says hi, Nick P1, Linus P3, Nathan P4, Metallic between 1 and 3 I hope. Linus, can I play Gran Turismo 7 sometime? Nope. Not interested. Ronnie says P2. 3than BO3 P4. F1 Fast News P3. Huggy Wuggy P1. NQ1 at P6. And we'll be P1 at P4 by Q3. Let's go. Let's go. Let's just hope we don't crash. If we crash, then we're in big, big trouble. Timmy says P3. Hooray says go out at Q2. Julio Costa says P1. Movie Nights by the Bay says P3. Craig says P2. No, you are the GOAT, William Harris. Diving Dunder says P7. Benjamin P4. Sharif P2. Nathan, no DNF today. Coach Joe, hi, welcome in. Hey Max says P1 for Hayden. Okay. I thought you were asking a question to me, which I never said. There's 2 Linuses in the chat now. You are Mod Linus. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Coach Joe. Hope you have an amazing day, or have had an amazing day, depending on where you are in the world. Falcon says P0, P1, P0, P1. Okay, I don't know what you want. I guess you say P1. GG, go Gullis. Let's go. Let's go. Right. Without any further ado, I think we go out on track on a set of soft tyres, and then we kind of see where we are. We're going to go out with 10 minutes 30. Sun is blinding me. Time to close the curtains. James, he spends his whole day in the dark because he lives in Birmingham where there's no sunlight. So he doesn't like it if there is any sun coming through the curtains. So he's got to turn that off. Melly coming in with the roses. How much of a streak is Melly going to build that up to? Let's find out in a moment. Benjamin, thank you for the follow. Tropy, thank you for the follow. I don't live there. Well, good for you. Good. Do you know what? Actually, no, I'm not going to say anything. That's smart. Don't live there. No, anyone in the chat listening right now, never move to Birmingham. And if you do currently live in Birmingham, move out of Birmingham. Melly, thank you very much for the 50 roses to put themselves #1 on the top streak and top gifter of the stream, although it doesn't say because the top gifter is currently a Harmony. But we all know that Melly is the top gifter right now, and they are a GOAT. Let's see what we can do then in qualifying. So we need to get out. So Melly comes in with a Bravo for 15 coins to put themselves as top gifter as well. Okay, I need to go out. We are running out of time. I'm waffling. I'm blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We can translate what I just said there. And we're going to go flying lap. Let's do this. As Sharif comes in with a 67 roses to take away that top streak. There we go. Why ain't my lights going up anymore? I think it takes a little bit of time to update. So just keep on trying. Metallica, well done on top gifter. Sorry, top liker. Right. Let's see what we can do for the first part of this qualifying session as I nearly go in way too deep there. As we round the final corner and through we go. Melly, thank you much for the heart, mate. Through the final corner, push, push, push. The car a little bit loose on the rear end. And Sharif comes in with a 72 roses to kickstart our first lap here in Q1. Let's see what we can do then. Here in this qualifying session as the car is feeling very loose on the rear end. I'm unsure of the setup so far, but we will see how it goes. As Sharif is now definitely top streaker on the stream. Let's go, Sharif. Thank you very much for the love and support, both to you and Melly. Hayden, next time you stream, a Galaxy will be sent. I feel like you said that last time, Hamish. I don't know. I feel like Hamish said that last time. Push, 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 push. One in the chat if you think we're going to make it through to Q2. Two in the chat if you think we're going to get knocked out. How much is a Galaxy? How much is a Galaxy, chat? I think it's 1,000 coins, which is about £10. I think something around that, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, TikTok chat. Right, lap doesn't feel amazing at the moment, but it doesn't have to be, chat. Yeah, I know it's 1,000 coins, but translating that to, like, real money, I think it's £10. Oh, God, I've gone way too deep. No, 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 no. No, I looked at chat. Okay, we're definitely going to have to go again. We're definitely going to have to go again, chat. Let's get it back to the box. 17 Australian dollars. Okay, now somebody convert 17 Australian dollars into all other currencies. What is that in euros and pounds? Right, box, 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 box. Good thing is we didn't crash. We didn't break our front wing or anything. But we do have to go out again, chap. Or about 15 to 16 euros. Okay, there you go. There you go. There's an understanding of how much a Galaxy is. £1.50 and a pick and mix. Hey, that's like a quarter of a Freddo nowadays. Hayden saw the gap and thought it was a good idea. Yeah, it was not a good idea. $12. Keeps auto-correcting me today. Ridiculous, Apple. That's just the Birmingham typing. I'm just going to be taking the mick out of James. I'm going to read all your messages like this from now on. Keeps auto-correcting me today. Ridiculous, Apple. Pancakes! Thank you very much for the rose. I feel like I take the mick out of James so much. So much. But I want James to know, and I think James does know. It comes from a place of love. James is here all the time, and I appreciate James's love and support in the streams. You sound like someone from Bristol. I feel like it's slipping slightly. Pancakes, thank you very much for the 5 roses. Welcome in. Julius! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right, let's fast forward time just a little bit. We need to have an idea of when all the cars are going out on track. About now. So 2 minutes 50 sounds good to me. I'm going to go on a slightly used set of soft tyres. It should be okay to get through though. I don't know. We're going to find out, chat. We're going to find out. When's next stream, Hayden, and iRacing stream? Okay, so if you want to know my full stream schedule, I'm going to put it up in my bulletin over on TikTok today, okay? Because I just realised that you lot aren't all in the Discord, so it's probably easier if I put it over in that thing there. Pancakes, thank you much for another 5 roses, by the way. If you are in the Discord, it's in the Discord under schedule. But to run it through really quickly, we've got a live stream today. We're doing Singapore 100% Grand Prix. On Wednesday, we are then doing the US full race weekend. We've got a sprint race and a normal race on Wednesday. And then in the evening on Wednesday, we have also got our iRacing IndyCar League. Then we go to Thursday, we will have the Mexican Grand Prix for career mode in the morning, and then in the evening, we will have the iRacing stream for Creator Series. Friday, I won't be streaming on Friday, but Saturday we'll be back. We'll be doing Brazil, and we'll be doing a full race weekend, sprint and normal in Brazil, and then on Sunday, it will be a normal stream as per usual, where we do our online races, and also our 100% community race with you lot, the viewers. So make sure you are hitting that follow button if you haven't done so already, because we've got a lot of streams coming this week and you do not want to miss any of them. It will be the best decision you make all week, chat. So make sure you do that. Right, let's get ready to go running. One in the chat if you think we're going to get through to Q2. Two in the chat if you think we're going to get knocked out. One in the chat if you think we're going to make it through to Q2. Two in the chat if you think we are going to get knocked out in this qualifying session. We round the final corner and get ready to go racing. And let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's see what we can do. Nice and smooth through the final turn. Push the battery to the line. And away we go. Let's push, push, push. As I can see some people are putting twos in the chat, saying that they have low hope. That's outrageous behavior, but also fair enough. Fair enough. Patrick, thank you very much for the heart me in the TikTok chat. Right, round that corner. Now we push. Now we go.
30 seconds left in the session.
30 seconds left in the session. That's not an issue to me, Mark. We have got across the line. We've started our lap. And we've gone purple, chat, in the first sector. Well, there could be improvements throughout the whole entire field. As the session goes on, the track will always rubber in more and get quicker. So let's push, let's push, let's push all the way down in towards the Singapore Sling. And somebody has gone purple. I think it was Charles Leclerc. Really mounted over that curb there. Losing the rear end slightly. Just got to keep the car on the circuit. I can't afford to push too hard. Otherwise, the mistake might creep in. But we still have to be on it. We still have to try and be up there. Green in the middle sector. That's okay, because the first sector was so good. And we're still 1.2 up on Sergio Perez at the moment. So I think a huge mistake will knock us out of Q1. I think we're going to make it, chat. I think we're going to make it. The championship leader. The pressure is on me at the moment as Max Verstappen is slowly chipping away at the lead. But across the line, it's going to be enough for P3 in qualifying. And we are through to Q2. So not too bad. Not that surprising. It is kind of what we expected, but you never know. You never know. AI level is 110. Charles Leclerc is quickest. We're about 1/10 off of the Ferrari driver at the moment. It's very close up the front. Franco Colapinto has actually been really impressing. Really, really impressing recently. So fair play. Hi, I'm doing Lotus team to Road to Glory. Nice. Nice. Okay, chat. Let's do it. Let's get into the next one. Let's get into Q2 and go from there. Is that a mod for the suit? There are a lot of mods. You can find them all on overtake.gg. We've got every different team has a different livery and also overalls and team name changes for some of them and stuff like that. So there's a lot of mods. You can find them all if you want like livery mods and stuff like that. You can find them all over on overtake.gg. Hayden, what else could I do to fix the water? To fix the controller? You want to submerge it in water. Trust me. Actually, don't do that, because I don't know whether you will believe me, and I just want to make sure you don't do that. Nathan, thank you very much for the 2 give it alls, and we're certainly going to give it all in this qualifying session. Get a plumber, maybe. For the controller? How do you make your car sound like the old F1 cars? Again, mods. Anything you hear, see, smell, taste, touch that's different in this career mode right now, it's all on overtake.gg, and you can find them all there. Okay? Right, I'm going to go for a banker lap on a used set of tyres. This might not be the wisest thing to do, but it's just to get ourselves our RI in. And I also want to try and save tyres for the race, because maybe I want a set of softs. I don't know how long the dry period is going to last for, so we might want a set of soft tyres. So let's see. Tom the Tomato from Patrick, thank you very much. Let's go for a flying lap and let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Yummy. The taste of steering wheel sweat. Hey, that's a mod, right? You got to pay extra for that. Right. Push. How do I buy F125? The same way you buy anything in this world. You go online, you search up F125, and you buy it. I mean, it's a pretty simple procedure. There's no different to any other game. James, thank you very much for the heart me. Right, let's see what we can do. Get the banker lap in. This isn't going to be an outrageous lap time, but it gives us an idea of where we are. And maybe if we can get through to Q3, only using one set of tyres, that gives us a huge advantage in the final part of qualifying. but you never know. When is my birthday? My birthday is on August the 4th. Oh, we're purple in the first sector already, so we're really quick in that first sector compared to all the other cars. Through this sector, though, I'm not too sure. We were green last time around. We're only slightly off of Charles Leclerc. So we will see. How was my Valentine's Day? It was good. As I said earlier, we don't put a lot of pressure on Valentine's Day. We take it a bit more chill and we make sure we kind of spend time with each other. I mean, we were at the Pokemon Center for the whole day, and we just spent the whole day together like that. But we did have a little date evening here before we left, where we built Lego together, we cooked together, and we just spent the evening together. So, like, we don't go all out because we have our anniversary coming up on the 1st of March, but we still, you know, make sure we spend time with each other. Right, round the final corner then. Here in Q2 for the banker lap on a used set of soft tyres, and it's good enough for P6, which is not too bad. It's not amazing. It's not safe, certainly not safe at the moment, but it is enough right now if the qualifying session were to end for us to get through to Q3. And I'll take that for now. Building Lego on Valentine's Day is absolute peak. Exactly. I need to finish my Senna Lego this week as I'm free all week. What, this one up here? This one. What's the mod called again? For what? I have so many mods. Just go to overtake.gg and then you can search the database for all of the things that you need. Alright? I can't hold your hand through everything. Sometimes we need to learn to do things ourselves. So go to overtake.gg and you can find all of the mods there. I'm actually saving up coins so I can send a big gift like a Zeus or something. Right. Don't tell me what a Zeus is. Because if that ever happens, Nathan, I'm gonna be shocked. I don't know how much a Zeus is. So don't tell me. And you don't have to do that if you don't want to. 60k likes. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Can we get 250,000 likes today? Pagani, thank you much for the follow. I'll be witnessing the chaos in Mexico Tier 1 tonight. Me and my partner played Farming Sim together and then ate pizza. Go today. It's quite easy. Look, I don't think Valentine's Day should be as much like. I feel like when people, and look, this is just my opinion, so what doesn't matter, right? This is not putting shade on anybody else or being like this. However you're doing it is wrong. Nothing like that. I need to go out. I need to go out. I need to go out. I need to go out on track. Hang on. Stop waffling for a second. Drive out. I need to go out. This is going to be close, but I think we should be okay. Right. What was I saying? Those who kind of, you know, do it like really fancy. I feel like you're showing off, right? I feel like having just a nice romantic evening, even in your own home, just between two people. For me personally, I prefer something like that. My girlfriend doesn't have to show me off. She doesn't have to go out anywhere to be romantic with me. All right? Just being there in the moment with each other, I feel like is a lot more enjoyable. And maybe that's just because I'm in a relationship where we both enjoy each other's company and we do a lot of the same things and we enjoy doing the same things together. We don't really get bored of each other and we like hanging out with each other. I don't know. But, yeah. Everyone's relationship is different. And everyone has different ways to show their affection. So you do whatever you enjoy the most. But I'm saying what I prefer. I'm going down a rabbit hole. I don't really know what I'm saying anymore. Because I'm trying to drive around Singapore. The fact of the matter is, chat, we're in Q2 in Singapore. And we're trying to get through to Q3. Alright? That's what's happening right now. So let's try and see if we can get through to Q3 in Singapore. 1 in the chat if you think we can get through to Q3. 2 in the chat if you don't. 1 in the chat if you believe that we can make it through to Q3. 2 in the chat if you do not. We're only just going to make the time as well, but I think we will make it. 17 seconds still left on the clock. Into hot lap we go. 13. Yeah, we're going to easily make the time. And across the line to start the lap. And let's see what we can do. On a new set of soft tyres, this will be an improvement. But if we can make it through without having to complete this lap, then that would be great. As the guys behind me actually nearly caught me back up. As Ayrton Senna goes fastest, so there is improvements up and down the field. P8 at the moment. P9. We have to make sure we're in the top 10. If we're outside of it, that is it. Qualifying is over. It's still P9 right now. As everyone's going to come across the line. It's P10. No, it's not. It's still P9. And I think we're safe. Can we confirm that we're safe, chat? I'm going to finish the lap anyway. I'm going to finish the lap anyway, just to see where we can put ourselves. Well, it's not a fast lap. We are actually... I think it's because I'm driving a bit more relaxed, because I know that we're through. As Patrick comes in with a 2. Give it your alls. Thank you very much, Patrick. Appreciate you, buddy. We've got so much battery around here. Very different to F1 in 2026. I've got too much battery. I can't use it all. You can retire now. Yeah. I think we're just going to retire it because we're not improving anyway. Because I've not been full focus, full push. Because I knew that I was through. So let's bring the car back. And let's save the battery. But that is P9, chat. That is into Q3. And we go again for the final part of qualifying. We're going to get 2 runs in. I need a GF, but my teenage years are scaring me. Hey, don't worry about the teenage years. If you're an adult now, then it's fine. You can retire now. James is 19. He's out in Birmingham every weekend. Oh, James, why do you stay here? Why do you stay here? Why do you put up with me, James? Alicio, thank you much for the rose. Do you need a PC to be a better racer? No. I think a PC definitely helps with the things that you can do. Certainly. You can run higher graphics if you have a really good PC. Better frame rate. You can run mods if you want to do amazing careers like this. But yeah. Can we ban Hayden for bullying chat? Sure. Right. Me and Nicholas Solov both through to Q3. And now let's get into the final part of qualifying chat where we fight for pole position. Will we secure that pole position? That is another question. Okay. That is another question. And we're going to find out. What do you reckon, chat? 1 in the chat if you think we're going to get pole position. 2 in the chat if you don't. Yeah, I go partying every weekend. I don't drink. Will you pee on a stripper on pole today? Let's find out. B. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to pee on a stripper on pole today. Like, what are you on about? Did I miss something? But why is Senna in P1? He's been brought back and reincarnated. Okay, right. We'll go out with about 10 minutes 30 remaining on the clock. I've got a slightly used set of soft tyres, which I'm going to use for this first part. And then I'm going to use the soft tyres that you only get in Q3 for that one. Melly, mute Hayden for bullying chat. No! No! Stop it! I'm not bullying anyone. I don't know what you're on about. You're all lying. You're all lying, chat. P4 you're going to be. He gets one last warning. No. Ah, put my glove on. There we go, we're good. Right! Around the final corner then. Nice and wide. I don't know why. I just wasn't paying attention. But let's see what we can do here, chap. First, the banker lap. Slightly used set of tyres. But as we saw last time, the used set of tyres were pretty decent for me. Just rub it in slightly. Let's see what we can do. Is this my team career? Yes, it is. We're racing the beautiful liveried Gullis Racing car. Which is my own car. I feel like I need to find a proper logo for this car, right? And look, hear me out. I was thinking an elephant. Right? I was thinking an elephant. Why? Because elephants are like my favorite animal. They're massive. They've got massive ears like me, and they've also got a massive trunk like I have a massive nose. So I don't know where you thought I was going with that, chat. All right? But I feel like an elephant would be a good representation for the team. and then I was thinking, right, we could maybe get a special livery, right, where the livery is an elephant, and the front nose is the elephant's trunk, and the side pods are the ears. I don't know. We need to get Hayden in Noel's league. Fabio, Adam, and GB have already joined. Noel's got a league? Patrick, thank you much for the give it all. Right. So far, so good in qualifying. Not quite purple in Sector 2, but so far it's pretty decent. And we're not looking to set the world alight in the first lap. It's just getting the banker across the line. And it's currently P2. 2 tenths off.
Okay, we've only got one
of Max Verstappen
remaining.
We still have one more lap left to go in this qualifying session, so let's see what we can do. I don't think Fabio's racing anymore unless he's invited by Adam. You could get the rear wing saying James can't take corners instead of see a dome head. Right, stop looking for that promotion, James. I see what it. So seriously, do not do an elephant. What do you mean? Right, elephants aren't only associated with the American Republic Party, right? How about we make an elephant logo better? Maybe a donkey. Wow! That's outrageous. That is outrageous from you, Linus. I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you just said that. Make elephants great again. Right, let's go for our final lap chat here in qualifying. We want to use the select Q3 tyres. How do you do 4 races and not get bored? I get bored at lap 20 because I don't have a TikTok brain and I can hold my attention for more than 5 seconds. Okay? Because in racing, sometimes racing is long. Sometimes you got to do a lot in racing, right? But I don't have that TikTok brain. So I can hold my attention. So that's probably why. It's very simple. Wait, I've got a better delivery idea. Okay. Do a shark. Right, so let's go out for our final laps, chat. Let's do it. Unsure if I wrote them correctly, but they are very cute. Croakers are cute. I think I know what you're on about. I think I know the animal that you're on about. Why not a Fampy? Exactly, you know, I love elephants. Where is Fampy? He's behind me, isn't he? He's here. You got a Fampy here. There's a Fampy somewhere else. I've got plenty of Fampies around. They are here. Riley, thank you very much for the follow. Do I have a special livery on? Not right now. I have my main livery on. We can go out with about 2 minutes remaining on the clock is what we found out last time. And we're going to go out for the last session here in qualifying. So, Grookey riding a Fampy's back. I don't know, like, what? So that's the logo rather than a livery. That could be quite fun, to be fair. Right, let's go out with about 2 minutes 30 remaining on the clock, just to be sure. We want to make sure that we get out on track.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware, the car's ready to
Only
go.
elephants I can think about is Dumbo and the friend of Tarzan. Great elephants. Like father, like daughter. Owain, thank you much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you much, Owain Llewellyn. Now, listen. How much did I butcher that name, Owain? Or is that the correct pronunciation? Owain Llewellyn. Because I feel like, when I hear that, that sounds like a Welsh name. So I don't know. As Melly comes in with a capybara. Thank you very much, Melly, for the capybara. To put yourself #1 top gifter of the stream. Shout out to Melly, top gifter. Shout out to Sharif for the top streak so far today. As MLZ comes in with a tiny dino. Thank you for the tiny dino, MLZ. And we've got one question to ask you all, chat. Will we secure pole position? 1 in the chat if you believe, 2 if you do not. Capybara. TikTok ain't real anymore. They do not diss the capybaras. Capybaras are goats. 1 in the chat if you think we're going to get pole position. And then put a number for all the other positions that you think we are going to secure. So if you think we're going to get 7th, put a 7 in chat. As FB comes in with a follow. Thank you much, FB. A lot of P1s. We got Formula Ben and Jack saying P2. We got Tayo saying P6. I think we're going to be P4, says that one. Mash says P5. Metallica 3rd. Joel says 6-7. Someone had to. Jack says 10.8. That is literally impossible. Unless, no, actually, to be fair, it's not if we get a penalty, so I suppose it's not. Right! Let's see what we can do as Rugby Fan comes in with the follow. Let's go around the final corner, and we're going to push like hell here at the end of qualifying to try and secure that pole position for the Singapore Grand Prix. And let's see what we can do around this fun circuit. I have a lot of fun around here. I know a lot of other people don't enjoy it, but it's certainly one that I absolutely enjoy. And now we're going to try and do that through the right-hander. Push, push, push. 1/10 up on our lap time at the moment. We know that Max Verstappen originally was 2 tenths ahead of us. Now George Russell comes in with a 26.4. Somebody else has improved as well. Oh, a big tank slapper through the right-hander, but we are purple in the first sector. The car is so loose at the moment on the rear end. The rear stability of this car is not great, but we are wrestling it, and we have found 3 tenths of lap time so far compared to our previous lap. Try and just navigate through here nice and smooth. 5 tenths up at the moment, but will it be enough for pole position? It's purple in sector 1. Will it be purple in sector 2 at the moment? It's 7 tenths of an improvement in this qualifying session, so it will all come down to whether we make a mistake or not. Through the final sector, we've just got to keep on the circle. How much did those other drivers improve by? Maybe they set the world alight with the greatest laps you've ever seen. Time will tell as we go through the final corner now. Chuck the car in with a little lift through there. DRS wide open to the line. Yes, and it is enough for pole position. Yes, let's go, chat. Let's go.
See you back in the pits.
Beautiful pole position. Just wrestling the car. Wrestling the car through there. Sometimes when the car is loose like that, it just shows that it's a quick car. And it's a quick lap. Because you're on the edge. I'm never really a great driver driving on the edge, but I was able to do that today. And there was someone in the chat. Don't know who you were. Are you a man of your word? You said you'd give 10. It was Movie by the Bay. You said you'd give 10 subs if we got pole position. So I'm just saying. Where are you? You are a stripper, Tayo. You are a stripper. Why the purple glasses? These are blue light and color enhancing glasses. I stare at a screen quite a lot, and I've also got studio lights pointed at me, and they basically really dry out my eyes. So wearing these, it kind of protects them from the blue light and stops them from drying out, and I'm able to stream for I'm able to do a 24-hour race by myself without having dry eyes. So yeah, it's good. Great lap, bro. Thank you much. Kay, thank you for the follow. Yo, what's up, Hayden? Welcome in, Funky. That is P1. That is pole position. As we get into a full 60-lap race, I'm pretty sure it is, right? Of the Singapore Grand Prix. Go Dens, thank you for the follow. Where to buy the glasses? I think they would help me. If you go to the link in my bio, you will go to my Discord. In my Discord, in a channel called Partners and Affiliations, you will find a link to the company that I work with. They're called Regen. They're on my car. You can get 20% off orders with them. So if you are interested, I recommend blue light glasses. I only really work with brands and companies that I use their products. I use these all the time on all streams because they help my eyes so much. I've also got an affiliation with Voltex, which are behind me. You can kind of see them, which is Pokemon binders because I'm a Pokemon collector, and they're the best binders for me to store my cards. So I at the moment only work with brands that I use. Same with Automobilista. I have posters in my living room, and VSE. I use all the setups all the time. 80k likes now. Let's go. Now we're going to get 100% race. Let's see what we can do, chat. Let's see what we can do. Who's your pick for the first F1 race? It's impossible to call. I think the rumors coming out that Mercedes are good, so I'll go with George Russell. But I think it's impossible to call. I could find myself after Australia qualifying completely eating those words and find out the Mercedes aren't actually that good. Like, we just don't know, chat. Right. I am an F1 tops collector. Look, I've got a set, the most recent turbo attacks. I've got a binder full of those. So if you want to put your F1 cards in there as well, Formula Ben, then exclamation mark Vault X in chat if you are interested. And I have money off on there as well. What do you think about the new F1 starts that they take so long? Look, we had a lot of warnings coming in about these engines. Not a lot of people were happy about it. We already knew coming in that the cars would lose power halfway down the Monza Straight. People were already saying about the starts being a problem a year ago. It's just, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's a ridiculous change. There you go. So if you're interested, it does not work. Not Alt X, Volt X. They are on my car. Right! Are those new gloves? No. These are, I just don't use them as much. They're not my preferred gloves. Let's get into the race then, chat. There's nothing else that I need to do. Let's get into the race weekend for the Singapore Grand Prix. And I want to know from everybody in chat your predictions for this race weekend. Where do you think we are going to finish? Also, at least Ferrari is expected... Look, take everything that is said during testing with a pinch of salt. We have no idea. Okay, thanks. What was it again? I just went to make tea. What was what again? It should be in the chat. Just scroll up. Vault X. With a V. Like a vault. And then an X at the end. Exclamation mark Vault X. So if you just scroll up in the chat, you'll find the link. Podium most likely first, says Metallica. That one says, I think P2. We've got Joren Schneider says P1. Prajaval says first. Yulo Costa says P1. Prajaval, P1 again. Hamish says P3. Rora says P4. Max says P3. If you had a trackside passes, what track would it be at? I'd like to go to Monaco.
But it was great.
Reese Cleary says P1, Patrick P2, Craig P1 winner. Come on Twitch and YouTube. Where are your predictions? I know there's more of you in the chat right now. Let's get your predictions in. Come on. Wonderlink says P4, Tiz says P1. Prajval, it will rain. Yes, Wolfman says P4. Hawkeye, hey mate, sorry I've been not watching.
Still though,
bring it home for him today. Sorry to hear, Hawkeye. We haven't been live for a while, so you haven't missed anything. But we're going to try and entertain you today here at the Singapore Grand Prix. Nathan P2 to P1. Stephen P1. Edge says, thank you for the follow. Nathan P1 to P2. F1 Fast Win P1. Linus Simmons Melly. Koza P1. Litty Larry P1. Larry says P1 to P20. I think we could finish somewhere between there. James says P8. James thinks we're going to finish 8th in this race. Hawkeye says P1. Colapinto's been doing very, very well. P12, not the best for him, but the fact that it's P12 and that's not a good result for him is good to still see. The livery looking a lot better now. We've got sponsors on it. I think the black does look well on the car. It's either black or white on the sponsor. I think the black looks better on the yellow. Is this career? If it is, who's the first in the championship? We are first in the championship, but other teams are catching us up. Solov starting in P8. Let's go. That's how I wanted you to pronounce it.
That was coming.
Because Connor Moore did an impression of Danny Rick.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Sorry I sent twice on my chat message. Was just disappearing. No problem. Do a great show. Let's see what we can do then, chat. As we're going to stay on the intermediate tyres, there's no choice or no reason to change up the strategy. Mainly because it's going to dry. So I think we're going to stay on the inters until it dries out. I don't know how long it's going to be until it dries out, but we're going to stay on those. So let's get ourselves onto the grid. And I have my big question for everybody in the chat, and I think we all know what it's going to be. And I want to know from everyone in the chat right now, how internationally are we today? How internationally are we today? Where is everybody watching from in the world? As I quickly do a weather report.
10 minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up.
10 minutes left of rain as we have got Australia the beach, Poland, South Africa, NZ, Poland, UK, New Zealand, Czechia, Estonia, UK unfortunately, Poland, Belgium, South Africa, Malaysia, Bristol, Austria, London, UK, not Birmingham and not Wolverhampton, India, Netherlands. We've got US, we've got Germany, we've got Switzerland, we've got Scotland, UK, Switzerland, Netherlands, Philippines, Singapore, Germany, Beckenham, Wolverhampton, mates, Switzerland, Japan, Liverpool, Sierra Leone. Did I hear America? We've got Hatton, we've got Spain, we've got Lincolnshire, we've got Leicester, we've got USA. Linus is in Sweden, which is also my pit wall. Narnia. We have also got in the chat, I'm also driving F1 right now, let's go. Was taking a test for a future job. Good morning, doctor from Scotland. Yam, 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 wolves. I don't know what that means, but sure. Jack says he's from Nice. I think he just said nice. Slough. We've got UK tax. I'm pretty sure Jack is from Australia. Where else are we from, chat? Where else are we from? Bliston. We've got me. What car? We've got Singapore. We've got Singapore. We've got Belgium. We've got Devon, UK. Sweden. Newcastle. South Africa. Dumbleshire. Newcastle. Is that a real place? That's surely not a real place. I'm from Nice and Australia. Yes, you are. AI difficulty is 110. Belgium. I support West Brom. Someone has to. And that is everybody. We are very internationale today. Wherever you're watching from around the world, and wherever you're watching on the YouTube, the Twitch, the TikTok, or the Kick, welcome in as we're about to get the race underway for the Singapore Grand Prix. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that follow button so you never have to miss a stream from me. Let's get ourselves lined up on the grid, get some water on,
so that's
and
the
away
rest
we
of the
go.
grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Let's see what we can do, chat. Let's see what we can do. Can we take the race victory today? Time will tell. Thank you much, Max F1 ad, for the follow. As the lights, they're coming on in Singapore. The engine is revving, and we go racing for the Singapore Grand Prix. A lot of wheel spin off the line in the tricky wet weather conditions. As Max Verstappen is on my inside, I'm going to leave the spaces. Wow! George Russell comes flying around the outside there. Meanwhile, me and Verstappen are side-by-side through turns 1 and turn 2. Still side-by-side on the rundown in towards turn 4 now. I've got the inside line. Verstappen holding it around the outside, though, getting the traction. And now we burn the battery as we go wheel to wheel with Max Verstappen. But look at the straight line speed that the Red Bull car has got. Can I come back up the inside? No, I cannot. And Max Verstappen takes the lead here in Singapore. But it's a long race left to go. I think I'm going to struggle slightly in the wet weather conditions. But we should be better in the dry. Weather report.
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration
10 minutes.
out there. You're doing well. Okay.
10 minutes until rain clears up. Okay.
Faster. We're right
So
on the
plenty
crossover.
of time on the dry, hopefully. I'm hoping that it dries up in 10. We have a long period of dry running. And then if there's a little sprinkling at the end to shake things up, I don't mind. My light stops at 10,778. Been tapping like mad, no counting coming. Let's hope that it updates. Let's hope that it updates, but you've been absolutely smashing. I think you are number 1 still, right, Metallica? Yes, you are. Number 1 on the likes. Absolutely huge. As we are closing in on 100,000 likes on the TikTok stream. Shout out to Sharif for being the top streak on the stream. I don't know if that's going to be beaten today. And shout out to Melly for the capybara that puts them on the top gifter of the stream today as well. Will either of those be beaten by the end of this 100% race? Let's find out. Henry comes in with a rose. Thank you very much, Henry. Appreciate you. Right, down towards turn 1. Me and Max Verstappen starting to break away from, well, me, Max, Russell, and that's it. Just the 3 of us starting to break away from the others. I've lost all the special liveries now I'm on PC. I see. Is it because it's a different account? Yeah, you will lose that if you have a different account. You can't switch them over. Right, push, 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 push. Good trip, Hayden. It was a really fun trip. Thank you very much. I love going to the Pokemon Center and the Pokemon EUIC every year, so it's always good fun. I'd love to go to Worlds when it's in a different country, but it's just a bit too expensive for me. It's going to be in America again this year, in California, I think. And then we'll find out next year. We're hoping it comes to Europe next year, but they usually run it in America, so who knows. Right, Max Verstappen doing a fantastic job of keeping pace and actually building a gap to me at the moment in this race. As I say, though, when it dries up, it will be a different story, chat. In the wet, we're not as good as the AI. How can you have your own team, own driver, and in the same career? Yeah, mods. I run as Jenson Button, but we changed his name to mine. Oh, a bit deep into the corner. Nearly did a Lando Norris from a few years ago. Well, I did do a Lando Norris because Lando didn't actually hit the wall. So we did the same thing there. Right, come on, come on, come on, come on. 1 in the chat if you think we can beat Max Verstappen before the rain stops. 2 in the chat if you think Max is going to stay ahead of us. 1 in the chat if you think we can overtake Verstappen before the rain ends. 2 if you think he's going to stay ahead. I'm trying not to use too much battery though, but it is dropping. The battery is falling away from us, chat. But we are doing a fantastic job of sticking with Max Verstappen currently in this race. I'm trying to manage the rear end at the moment. He made a big gap. It's not that big though. It's only 8 tenths. We're very much still there. It's just the straight line speed of Verstappen is insane. So he's going to get the run down here at the moment. It's hard because you're both after these points. Well, I'm just hoping that we can start to get a bit of a fight under the way. Right now, I'm wondering what my teammate's doing. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind, 7.0 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters.
What place are they?
They're in 9th place.
Okay, not too bad. They've lost a place.
1 minute, 43.4.
But it's not the end of the world. Hopefully, they can start to move forward and pick up some points. But with the other teams slowly starting to creep up on us, and Solov being a 72 rated driver, things are going to get more difficult for him now that other teams are catching up. No, I lost the rear. Oh, this is going to be a red flag, surely. I can't get round. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced
God damn
pace.
it!
Keep a close
No,
eye on
why
the
is
delta
Solov out of the
turn. Make sure
session?
to keep it positive.
Right, we have to have a look at what happened. Why is Solov out of the session? What the hell did my teammate do? Please don't tell me you just drove into everybody. Please don't tell me. Right. What is he doing? What is he doing? He's just driven into the wall by himself. That's crazy, chat. That is crazy. What is he doing? There's no one there. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Meanwhile, I'm trying to get myself rotated. I think George also, or Albon did the same. Is that front wing damage for Albon? Oh, there's definitely front wing damage for the Ferrari. That is insane. I don't think we've got any rear wing damage. I won't be using a rewind, don't you worry, but I've got to try and get going again. Stopped on track. Okay, hang on. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to get round. Right, okay, we're safe. We are down in P20 because Bottas has to give this place back. So we're going to overtake Bottas. And we're back in P20. But that is one hell of a bad moment in this race. Crash K. Weather report.
Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:41.7.
Oh, I can't believe we've done that. It's going to be a tricky race now. Weather report.
So we're looking at another 5, maybe 10 minutes.
5, maybe 10.
We're not certain which is the best tyre right now, dries or inters.
Right, we're at the back anyway. We'll have an extra lap of safety cars. We've gone off the track. We've just got no front wing at the moment. I'm going to take a new front wing, chat. And we are going to take intermediate tyres. If we have to box again, we have to box again.
Negative, which means you're going too fast.
Right now, our main focus is just getting this front wing change, being on the right tyres at the right time. So let's box. A lot of other teams in the box as well. This is going to really mix up the... No, it's not. Everybody behind... What are we all doing? Are we all going inters? Okay. Leclerc's got a 10-second time penalty. I luckily won't have to double stack, so I might gain some places back here through pitting and changing the front wing. We will see. Max has had one hell of a lead because of our spin. But, yeah. We will drop down to P17, just ahead of Charles Leclerc. So we've actually gained a couple of places from that.
After these tyres now,
yeah, it's not great. It's not great.
Compound.
Kitty, thank you very much for the follow. Okay, so chat, listen. Do you still believe that we can win this race from here? We will keep on asking about the weather report. If it dries, we box. If it gives me 5 minutes remaining at the end of this lap, we will think about it and box to dries, because it will give us an advantage if we do it at the right time. Now, we have to wait to catch back up to the safety car. It could be out for 1 lap. More than this, it could be out for a lot more, and wait for everybody to catch back up. So we will wait and see. The one thing we don't want to be is not behind the safety car when it restarts. So we need to make sure that if we are going to make that pit stop, that we are going to recatch the safety car. Gullis Cinema, let's see. Thank you very much, Josh, for the heart me. You can do this. Never give up, never give in. Melly knows. Chris, thank you very much for the follow. If you are new around here, chat, do hit that follow button, as we are going to do the comeback of all comebacks. We got pole position earlier. We know we're quick in the dry. So let's see what we can do. Joseph and Manka, thank you for the follows. This really does help out Max Verstappen in the championship, though. And I was worried about that rear end. I was worried about the rear of the car. I might take off the downforce a little bit. I don't know. 152. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Taja. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Welcome in. Hayden, Gullis fine 100,000 for recreating Crashgate. What do you mean, Crashgate? What advantage did it give the team? I spun, I dropped to last, and my teammate crashed himself out. There was no advantage whatsoever. MP and Nathan John, thank you for the follows. Thank you, R, as well. Max is second in the championship, yes. By like 74 points. But if he wins and I don't score anything, then that comes down to 50. And he's slowly catching us back up. Do I like chicken? Yes. I love chicken. Skittle, thank you for the follow. If it dries. If it dries, we get an advantage, but hey, look, that's on them for not boxing. Right, safety car could come in this lap. Weather report, yeah. Weather report.
We think this rain should stop sometime in the next few laps. So we should see a dry line starting to form fairly rapidly.
If
so make sure
we
you
get
cool your tyres down
another lap of safety car,
dry
chat,
seem like the best tyre for now.
we stay out. Oh, thank you very much for the tiny dyno. Thank you very much, R, and coming in with the 8 roses as well, and another rose. Thank you very much, R. Melly still holding on to top gifter, and Sharif still holding on to top streak. Yeah, I think we do it. Hard tyres? Mediums? I'm going to mediums. I'm going to do mediums, chat. Mediums or hards? 1 in the chat for mediums, 2 in the chat for hards. 1 for medium, 2 in the chat for hards. Weather report.
Dry's definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Yeah, it's dry. It's got to be. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I think we go mediums. Everyone's in the box. Everyone else, I think, is doing it. They're all going medium tyres. Let's do mediums then. Oh, coming in with the 20 roses. Johnny Moore, thank you much for the 8 calls. Appreciate you, Johnny Moore. What a legend. Thank you very much. Shout out to you. As we're all boxing for dry tyres under this safety car. And this now goes back into our hands because Max Verstappen, the 2 Mercedes, the McLaren, and the Toyota have not boxed. This is going to be a very, very interesting strategy.
One stop left in this strategy.
A very, very interesting strategy, chat. I don't know whether you said mediums or hards. I forgot. So I went with mediums just because I saw that's what others were doing. Mikey's Golf, thank you very much for the follow. Going to be a very mixed up race. Yeah, the Toyota I think is going to lead. I think the Toyota is going to lead this race. It depends on who else stayed out, but I'm pretty sure everybody else boxed. Otmir for the W. Let's go. Could you imagine? Jackson, Mikey Golf, thank you for the follows. We've got to make sure we catch back up to the safety car because it could be in this lap. And see if we can jump Max Verstappen. See, we can push now. Got Stroll and Leclerc behind us. I think everybody behind a certain car boxed. And I think we are going to catch up. Safety cars in this lap. Okay.
Safety car in this lap.
We've got to push. We're going to be limited.
Remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position.
This car's going to stop us from catching back up because they're going to drive at a limiter. So we are going to have a gap to Max Verstappen, but he is going to be boxing this lap. So let's see what happens, chat. Are you just doing the 100%? Yes, just the 1 today. TJ, thank you very much for the follow. When we do 1 race, we'll be doing a full race weekend with full qualifying. Right, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do, chat. Max Verstappen will get this race back underway. It's such a big gap to a lot of these cars. I don't know when we're going to start getting racing. Obviously, we can't overtake until we cross the start-finish line. As the leaders all peel into the pit lane off the intermediate tyres, are we going to re-overtake Max Verstappen and get ourselves into a position where we're beating our championship rival? Okay, and they are into the box, and it is! We've overtaken them! Can we have a look up the inside of Daniel Ricciardo? No, we cannot. Max Verstappen has gone from being in front of us to being behind us, and somehow crashing over the Anderson Bridge has allowed us to overtake Max Verstappen in this race. However, we are still out of the points. We've still got a mammoth task
No
to get ourselves back into points-paying positions. But we're going to keep on pushing, chats. Ricardo goes on the attacker. Jarno Opmeer can't find a move, though. And whilst these two are fighting, it makes it more difficult for me to go for that overtake. But we're going to try and find it out, chat. We're going to try and see what we can do in this races. Daniel Ricciardo's up next. And let's go, let's go, let's go. Push the battery. Can we go for the attack on Daniel Ricciardo? Into this corner, no we can't. We're not quite close enough, but through the left-hander, it's side by side with Danny Rick, who makes contact with me. I'm out wide. It's still side by side between the two of them. Oh, over the curb, nearly taking him out there. I did very well to keep it out of the side pod of the Benetton driver. But away we go. Down the back straight now, burning the battery to the left-hand side. Ricardo will go defensive. We will go the long way. Around the outside, into the right-hander, and through we go. Up to P12, and now hunting down the Audi driver of Jarno Opmeer. Daniel Ricciardo comes back at me with some good straight-line speed, but it won't be enough to go for the overtake, and we hold on to it. So let's keep on pushing. Won't be a fastest lap for me so far in this race, because of course, remember, we have been battling, and we have been stuck, because there are drivers in the box again. It's Alexander Albon, who went one lap extra. That was not the right decision, and it is the Toyota who leads this race currently over one of the McLarens. It'll be a tough call to try and hold there. Let's see what they can do. Thank you very much for 100k likes over on the TikTok stream. Shout out to you all. Like I said, can we get 250,000 by the end of the stream, chat? Let's see. Let's see. And also, I don't know what the TikTok like gift goal is, but I think it's like 700 roses. Let's see if we can do that by the end of the stream as well. As Jarno Opmeer doing a very good job of defending me right now. Can we get close, though? Can we go for a move on the Audi driver? So practically pushing him through the corner. It's side by side with Opmeer. He will go defensive. We will go to the outside line, around the outside of Jarno Opmeer. What a move. Into the Singapore sling. No one overtakes there. Except we do. We certainly do. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Push, 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 push. Beautiful stuff. Right. Let's keep on moving up. That is into the points, chat. And now it's time to catch up to the Cadillac driver of Sergio Perez. He's 4 seconds up the road. We are on better tyres, but let's see. Weather report.
Okay, radar is clear.
Radar clear, no rain. We know rain's coming at the end,
dry seem like the best
but it's not coming for a while. So mediums are a good tyre right now. We're going to try and split the rain. That's what we want to try and do. Go, 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 go. Dude, you're on pole when you let... Okay, I crashed, all right? I did crash. We caused a safety car because I spun and I crashed. I broke my front wing off. But we're on the recovery drive. It's Charles Leclerc. Also on a recovery drive. Goes fastest in this race. As is Max Verstappen. On a recovery drive as well. He also goes fastest. So we've got 3 drivers absolutely flying in this race. All down in the mud. Looking to come back in this race. Jero and Eunice, thank you for the follow. Hope my likes counts overall because it hasn't moved in 10 minutes. You're still number 1 though, Metallica. So thank you very much for number 1 on the likes. What a legend. Right, come on then, chat. 1 in the chat if you think we can secure the race win today. 2 in the chat if you don't, as we are catching up to Sergio Perez very quickly in this race at the moment. As Lee Perry coming in with the roses. What a legend. Thank you very much, Lee Perry, for the 4 roses. As we continue to go, go, go. Let's see what we can do. Oscar and Chaz, thank you for the follows. Why is my fuel load so high? Because my car is a drinker. It needs a lot of fuel. As the later on you get in career mode, the more fuel you need. How do you get back into F1 after taking a break? I feel very slow. I'm definitely not as fast as I probably would be before I went away. But when you play this enough, it's like riding a bike. You just kind of get used to it. No more slip and slides, I would say P1. I mean, I can't promise that. Hey, this is going to sound stupid, but how would I join one of your online races on F1 25? So we only do them on Sundays. You have to be quick to get into the lobby. But when I open the lobby, you just have to search for my name in the lobby list. And join off me. Thank you much to Will and Leo for the follows over on Twitch. Thank you, Birkin, for the follow over on TikTok. Right, go, 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 go. Comment for the new Ferrari livery. I'm not a fan. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Alright, so we're slowly catching up to Perez and Hadjar right now. 3 seconds the gap. And they're all being held up by a Ferrari who I think might have damage. That could be the Ferrari from earlier on, chat, who donked the wall. I thought that maybe it was Charles Leclerc, but maybe both of them. And maybe they haven't fixed the front wing damage. And that is what is causing them to have a big gap right now. And it's actually playing into the hands of the Toyota driver. Could we get a Toyota winning in Singapore today? They've got a McLaren right up behind them, so it will be difficult. But never say never. This is going to make things harder for us though, chat. The train bunches them all up, so if there's an opportunity to overtake, we can go for it. But we can't use DRS to overtake. We can't get simple DRS overtakes. We have to really push. Is it Ocon leading? I'm not too sure. We will find out as these two go side by side. Hadjar and Perez. So maybe Hadjar tapped the wall as well. Because it is surprising me that the Cadillac is on the same pace as the Honda right now. So maybe he's got damage as well. Mark, Anthony, Rob, Jack, thank you all for the follows. We go and set the fastest lap of the race so far. And I didn't even have my DRS open. What a noob. Right, can I go for the move on Sergio Perez here? The quicker we can get past Perez, the better it will be for all of us, chat. So let's see what we can do. Sergio Perez hot on my heels at the moment as we try and push this overtake right now. Burning the battery down in towards this corner. Can't quite get close enough. I'm not going to lunge it. I'm not going to make a mistake. I do not want to break my front wing at this stage of the race. We're at lap 11 out of 62 right now, chat. There is a long way left to go still. Plenty of opportunities to get past these drivers ahead of me. And maybe one of them will be down into the Singapore sling like we did earlier on Daniel Ricciardo. And even Jarno Otmir. Oh, it's close to Perez. We go up the inside. That was a little bit naughty. I felt like that was a punt to pass. Go, Perez. I don't want to get a penalty. So let's let him go. We've got the time, chat. We've got the time. Although Ricciardo's actually done a pretty decent job. Now he has passed Jarno Otmir and is behind us. Let's keep on pushing. Let's get past Perez again. We will have the DRS on Perez. I don't know if it will be close. What are you doing, bro? Where are you going? Why is he turning left for a right-hander? I've got no damage, right? No damage, it doesn't look like. Right, I'm just going to send it here. I'm going to send it. Get out of the way, Sergio Perez. I'm tired of being behind you now. Bro just turned away from the apex. He turned away from the apex. What is he doing? Absolute maniac. Right, let's keep on pushing. Lol, the AO just stops once you're next to them in the corner. Yeah, I'm like, bro, I'm trying to let you back through. What are you on about? Right, come on then. Isaac Hadjar's up next. Let's keep on pushing. Is this F124? How's Ricciardo in there? We've changed Jack Doohan's name to Daniel Ricciardo. Just like we changed Liam Lawson to Valtteri Bottas and Paul Aaron to Sergio Perez. Matteo, thank you for the follow. Why wear gloves? Because I've got a lot of force feedback going through the wheel. And I will dislocate my thumb if I don't wear gloves because my hands will get sweaty, they'll slip off the wheel, and it's just better not to. Also, I get sweaty hands. I'd rather my sweaty hands go onto my gloves, and I can just put my gloves in the washing machine rather than put my my steering wheel in the wash. I don't think it will quite work. Right, come on then. Hadjar's up next. We're slowly closing up to him, chat. We're behind this huge train as the Toyota still leads from the McLaren. I can't believe my teammate crashed himself out. What a dome head. What a dome head. Right. Isaac Hadjar up next. Down in towards this corner. Can we get close? Can we get a chance with the DRS? A great exit off the turn. Where will Hadjar go? I've actually not got DRS. I wasn't close enough at the DRS detection. No DRS for me, so we cannot push. I do not want to waste the battery. We need to try and find a way past the Honda driver in this race. Also, tyres. How are tyres going to fare? What's going to work best, the mediums or the hards? Here we go. Great X off that corner. Hadjar does go defensive, so we switch to the outside line. We go the long way through turn one. We swoop round there, and there was no chance for Hadjar to hold on to that one. There we go. Up into it. Do you ever get hand finger pains from using the wheel a lot? No. Not hand or finger pains, but that's because I wear gloves. I have had it before where it has pulled really quickly and like I felt a sort of twinge in my wrist where I was like, oh god, that was close. But that's the most I've ever had. I mean, I know Vince dislocated his thumb playing because I left the lobby and the lobby did not know, or the lobby just carried on playing, but it was like a black screen, and so his car crashed whilst he was still holding onto the wheel, and then the wheel jolted and turned and it like dislocated his thumb. So that's why we wear gloves. There's a lot of force feedback running through these machines. Right, Gazzy's up next. Can we go for a hit? Up the inside. Felipe Massa-esque. Through the hairpin. There we go. Let's keep on pushing. Let's keep on pushing, chat. Thank you, Kaz, Jonathan, and you him for the follows. Franco Colapinto's up next in P6 at the moment. Pepe Marti is up into P4. Wow. What a drive from Pepe Marti at the moment. I am Timmy. Thank you for the follow.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Yeah, I think I'm happy with tyres right now. We're running a very nice race. I wonder what Marti is on tyre-wise. If he's on hards, there's a really good chance for a podium in it today if those hards can last till the rain comes down. Let's get a weather report. Weather report.
Conditions look stable
No
at
sign
the
of rain.
moment. No rain currently expected.
I think it will come right at the end, chat. Oh, close to Colapinto. Can we go around the outside with the better tyres on the mediums? No, we can't. Colapinto holds on to that one. As we continue to fight down in towards the DRS back straight. Burn the battery. Away we go then. Let's go, chat. Alex, thank you for the follow. John, thank you for the follow. Everyone keep hitting that like button. How many likes can we get on the stream? I'm hoping that you guys can try and secure 250,000 likes on today's live streams. We're live side by side right now with the Benetton driver, Franco Colapinto, around the outside through the right-hander. Colapinto backs out of that one. And that promotes us up into top 6. But remember, tyre degradation will become a thing depending on when the rain comes down. So we might have to box. Let the Toyota win. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not going to let the Toyota win. The Toyota might just win by itself. We'll go around the outside here on the Red Bull drive. We're going to try it. No, closes that door. Of course he does. Of course he does. He closes that door very, very quickly. And there we go. Yuki Tsunoda could be our biggest challenge in this race because we know that Red Bull is very, very quick. But both the Mercedes messed up on strategy, as did Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. So this has been a very interesting race so far. Unable to overtake Yuki Tsunoda, unable to get close enough there. We're in a little bit of a train right now, but Pepe Marti is absolutely flying. Nice Red Bull livery. Yeah, I love it. I wish this was the Red Bull livery. I know that people really enjoy and say that it's their favorite livery of the season. I don't think it is because of the lack of blue. I think it needs more blue. When you look at the car in pictures from the side, it still looks black. You can't really see the blue. Right, push, push, push. We can do this. I will not get the exit through here, so we're not going to burn the battery. We're going to be patient, chat. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. Franco Colapinto will come on the attack of us. Will not get close enough as Marti is looking to overtake Kimi Antonelli in this race. I'm looking to overtake Mr. Yuki Tsunoda up into the right-hander. Side by side. Yuki, will he fight it? No, he won't. Backs out of that one. Doesn't want the smoke. And there we go. Up into the top 5 in this race. As Yuki Tsunoda not having a look into there. I wouldn't bet against it. Wouldn't bet against it. I wouldn't recommend it. That's what I'm trying to say. I love the Haas livery. I love the Haas. I think the Haas is my favorite. Oh, I thought Yuki was having a look there. Pepe Marti's up next. Let's get past the Audi driver then when we can. Not quite yet. Take it easy into the braking zone and try and use the DRS to go on the attack of Pepe Marti down this straight. Oh, God, too much battery. Too much battery, a little bit too soon. And away we go. I think the Haas is my favorite livery. Right, can we get past Marti here? He's waiting behind Antonelli. Is Marti trying to get past Antonelli, though? Could you imagine that? An Audi overtaking a Ferrari in this career mode. Audi's like one of the worst teams. Here we go, though. Great run out of the final corner. Marti just a little bit quick for our liking. Down into turn 1, but we can go late on the brakes. We can go up the inside. And there we go. That is us up into the top 4 right now. Let's find out about Antonelli. Driver in front.
Didn't receive that. Repeat the message. Repeat the message.
Driver in front.
Antonelli's ahead of you.
Does he have damage?
Lap, 1 minute 34.9. Less than a second separates you.
Damage.
Okay, they're on fresh hards.
Oh, too deep.
Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. The car ahead has damaged the front wing, but
he's got front wing damage. Yeah, so that's why. Look at the gap. I can see someone in the chat saying looks easy. Yeah, because bro's been holding up everybody with front wing damage. So the overtakes have been simple, but look at the gap that Senna has right now. It's 15 seconds on track, and oh my God. We're having to really back out of moves in corners. Let's go for it then. Let's go for it on Kimi Antonelli if we can. Try and get past the Ferrari driver. Better run. Out of there, we get the DRS as well, but look at this straight line speed that Antonelli has. I'm not wasting battery because we're going to get him here. Oh my god, he's so slow in the corners though, chap. He's so slow. Through the left-hander, side by side with Antonelli. Like taking candy from a baby, and through we go. Right, let's see if Marty can get past him as well. I go too deep though. Can I hold on to it? Yes, I can. Right. Now the challenge begins, chap. 16 seconds to catch up to Esteban Ocon in this race. I've just subbed, but I'm still getting ads. I think maybe it hasn't updated. Just refresh and you shouldn't get any ads. Rubeng, thank you much for the tier 1 subscription as well. Absolute legend. Property of, thank you for the follow. Megan, thank you for the follow. Right, chap. Let's push the battery. Let's see how quickly we can catch up to the likes of Senna, to the likes of Ocon. What do we reckon, chat? 1 in the chat if you think that we can. 2 in the chat if you don't. Weather report.
No rain expected.
Still no rain, so that's good. We can push on these tyres.
Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for
Should it be set at 100%? Then change the setting on the game? What do you mean? For the AI level, the AI is 110. Oliver and Leo, thank you for the follows. Alright, 15.7. That gap is just huge. And that's what happens when you get stuck behind other drivers. I mean, I wonder what will happen with Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. I mean, they were looking very, very quick, but I think they're stuck. Rubenta Minis, thank you for the follow. Tawi as well. Leo 2. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Right. Oh, I keep going too late into that corner. Stop doing that, Hayden. Welcome back, my love F1 streamer. Welcome in, Kuzco Camel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? Is it possible to remove extra fuel from the car during a pit stop? You can't remove extra fuel. But we weren't able to do... No, we did do it. This is what it's projected based on running a full race with no safety cars. We have had a safety car, which has given us a little bit of fuel back. But the fuel will deplete by the end of the race to about, I reckon now with that safety car, about 2 to 3 laps extra. But I would rather be safe with the fuel, okay? With online, it's a lot easier because the cars are equal and they will not change, right? But with career mode, when you upgrade the car, you basically, the fuel thing doesn't really upgrade and you need to, you need more fuel in the car. It's not very smart. All right, push, 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 push. Let's keep on going. Are you running penalties? We are. We just haven't got any. 14 seconds now, the gap up ahead. 13.9 to Senna. Ocon is doing an amazing job right now. I wonder whether Senna has got any damage. No, surely not. If he had damage, he'd be back here with Antonelli, who's still got Pepe Marti for company, who is unable to make an overtake. Look at the train. You've got Jarno Otmir holding up a train back there. And then you've got Kimi Antonelli holding up another train. That is insane. Purple in the middle sector. Oh yeah, yesterday I ran less fuel in Austria. The car died on straight last. Yeah, don't do it. It's not worth the risk. Like if you're doing a league race that you know is going to have a lot of safety cars. Like for example, my community race is on a Sunday. I know we're going to get a lot of safety cars, so I will underfuel the car, right? But if there's not safety cars turned on, then you're going to be fuel saving during the race, and that might not be the wisest thing to do. What AI are we using? 110. What track is this? This is Singapore. It's a running hot lap, trying to catch up to the two in front of me. It's one thing to catch up in Formula 1, it's another thing to overtake. You saw how difficult it was to overtake earlier on, and those are drivers who had front wing damage. So who knows what it's going to be like on a driver who has a working front wing. Weather report.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
No rain expected. We play online as well. On a Sunday we do online stuff. Car is flying in clean air. Exactly. Thank you much, Max, for the rose. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the rose. Thank you everybody who's been gifting on today's stream as we're trying to get... I think we've got a goal of 700 roses on today's stream. Will we be able to complete it by the end of this race? Got a lot of laps left to go. Thank you all for the love so far. Why don't I race in Crate Series anymore? Because it is too sweaty, it's too toxic. It's not what I'm about. I'm about just chatting, vibing, having fun, entertaining, and I don't really care for league racing. Santi, we do, under the same name. I'm live across YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and Kick, all under the same name, as MLZ comes in and takes the top gifter of the stream with a hand heart of 100 coins. Thank you very much, MLZ. And congratulations on now being the top gifter of the stream. What an absolute legend. Jace comes in with a Twitch Prime resub for 2 months. It's all kicking off right now on lap 20 as we look to catch up to those guys up at the front. Melly coming in with 101 roses as I nearly crash into the wall there. I donkey a little bit, but it's okay. Oh my god, that was close. Thank you very much, Melly, for the 101 roses, putting them top of the streak on the stream. So they lost top gifter, but they take back the top streak. Absolutely huge. And thank you to Metallica for top on the likes on the stream. Damn, how are they so far ahead? How are driving with 17 lap old mediums? They're fine. The tyres are fine. We are on
no need to worry about the tyre
16% right now, so they're okay. 16% right now. And we need to focus up. We need to catch up to Senna and Ocon. We're doing a great job. Marty's still unable to overtake. And that train is getting further away from me. I do find it annoying that someone like Anthony hasn't fixed the front wing, but you know what? It is actually working for them. He's still holding position and they are unable to overtake him. Joey Baloney, thank you for the follow. Just recently bought a racing wheel for my PS5. Nice, nice. Good stuff. Through the right, through the left. This is beautiful, chat. This is beautiful. What was the longest race you have ever done? I did a couple of weeks ago, a month ago. I did the 24 hours of Daytona all by myself. So that is the longest race that I've done. Oh, go, 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 go. Is that Formula E? No, this is Formula 1. I know it might look a bit like the Lola livery, but it is not. Notice big difference already in my time, Charles. Huge. Huge. Right, keep on pushing. Let's go back into hot lap mode and start to close up that gap a lot quicker. 10.7 seconds. As that Toyota is still running very, very well at the moment, chat. 1 in the chat if you think we're going to catch them up in this race. 2 in the chat if you don't. As we keep continuing to hunt them down. As Melly retakes the top gifter of the stream with 149 coins. And it's a Caterpillar. Thank you very much, Melly. Thank you to Max and to Cheese for the rose. Thank you to both of you. Push, 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 push. Melly, top on the gifter, top on the streak. Will they be beaten? We will find out. Right, go, 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 go. Coming to you live from my kitchen where I'm making butter. Nice. How do you make butter? I can't remember. It's just like churning milk, right? Go, 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 go. Dots, thank you very much for the rose. Appreciate you. Push, push, push. How many pits you need to in this race? I don't know yet. We might box again for another set of dry tyres and do like a medium stint before going on to wets at the end or into the end. Weather report.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
There's still no rain.
Dry seem like
Ooh,
the best tyre for now.
Patrick, thank you for the follow. Joint first with Toyota. They are leading this race at the moment. Only by about 4 tenths over Senna, but Senna unable to get through. AI making it really difficult to get past. Who am I supporting this season? Look, I'd love to see a George Russell championship. But I just want to see a good season. That's all I want. I just want a good season racing. You whip cream and eventually it separates into butter and buttermilk. And then you separate those. And you're using a food processor because you don't have it all day. Nice. Well, I hope you make some great butter. Oh, that's a bit wide. 8.4, we're still good though. That's still good. Right, come on chat, we can do this. Car just dragging a little bit wide. I'm overextending slightly into the corners, but we're running hot lap. This is good. 7.6, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Mercedes are like the bookies' favourites, but it's really difficult to tell with testing. Especially with a new regulation change, you just have no idea where anybody is. I do have Disney Plus, yes. I do. Thoughts after Barcelona and Bahrain testing? These engine regs were maybe not a good idea. Those are my thoughts. Coming free on Sky or something, I read. Yeah, it's like a whole package, isn't it? How do I manage tyres with 100 diff? I don't know. They feel fine to me. Because I'm just the GOAT. Sishi, thank you very much for the follow. 6.7 seconds it was momentarily. Now it's 7 seconds to Senna as he drives away with the DRS. There we go, back to 6.7 seconds. 7 seconds to Ocon as we're looking to close up. What is 100% diff? No idea. Some people tell me to run 80. VSE tells me to run 100. Some people say you should be running 60. There's too many people with opinions. I don't really know. I just run at what I'm told originally, and I'll just stick with it. No point me changing. I'm too lazy to work out what it all means, okay? I'm too lazy, chat. Let me be lazy. Christino, thank you much for the 6 roses. All right, 6 seconds at the moment to Senna still. Nice and quick through there. Let's keep on pushing. Alonso is about to experience GP2 again. Exactly. Dude Guy and +911. Thank you very much for the follow. Go. 5.7. We are flying right now, chat. We are flying. Push. We can do this. As Leo Williams comes in with the 4 roses. And it just said that we're climbing up the gaming ranking. So thank you very much, everyone, chat, for helping me to climb up the ranking on the gaming on the TikTok stream. Appreciate you all for all the love and all the gifts on the stream as we keep on pushing. Who drags Senna? Mate, he's flying. He's P2 at the moment. As we've got EK coming in with the rose. Thank you very much. And who's that? Tizzy coming in with the 18 roses as well. Thank you all for the gifts, chat. Really appreciate you all. Let's keep on pushing. We are slowly catching up to them, and the race will be on momentarily. But as I said, catching up is one thing. Overtaking is a completely different challenge. As we got a heart me from Christino and Tizzy, thank you much for the give it your alls. We certainly will try. Thank you for the 4 of those. Where did I start? I started pole position. I crashed. I lost my front wing as EK comes in with a heart me. And then we have been on a recovery drive. My teammate crashed out by himself. What a domehead. Tizzy with a you're awesome. Thank you very much. And a call as well. Web report. Yeah, and engineer talk's also fine. Thank you, Tizzy, for all of the love and the follow as well. Weather report.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
No rain expected.
Definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Still no rain. Might think about boxing for medium tyres about halfway through this stint then. I don't know what would be good. Hayden made a solid crash. No, he crashed by himself. Thank you, Tizzy, for the heart, mate. He crashed by himself. That wasn't me, chat. That wasn't me. Okay, you can't be blaming me. As Tizzy comes in with a 43 roses. Let's go, Tizzy. Thank you very much. And Christino, thank you much for the 14 roses as well. And Isaac for the heart, mate. It's all popping off over on TikTok right now. Come on. Through the left. I don't know if I thanked Jace for the resubscription on the Twitch Prime. I think I did. Thank you anyway. Thank you for the follows as well in the chat. There's so much going on right now. Danalb and Zach, thank you for the follows. We're slowly catching up to Senna. We can start to see them now, chat. Well, the tyres are dropping off. So do we think about a pit stop? I don't know. If they box, I box, right? Tizzy, thank you for the finger hearts. And the dinosaur. We got Max coming in with the roses. We got Tizzy with a flaming heart and a white rose and a Steve Wingman. There's so much going on. Max with the 7 roses. Tizzy, you're killing it right now with all the gifts. Thank you very much for the love and support. I can't even keep up. What a legend. What a legend. Top streak or top gift is still Melly though. Just need to make sure because they're all coming through so quickly. Tizzy, I'm just going to keep saying thank you for all the love and support, Tizzy. Appreciate you. I can't keep up with all the gifts right now whilst driving Singapore, but I appreciate all the love and support nonetheless. Right, go. Push. We're so close, chat. We are so close to catching up. Tizzy throwing everything in the kitchen sink at Hades. Give me that extra brake horsepower. Every coin helps us go faster and faster. Tire wear. Let's have a little look then. At this point, Tizzy, just send a galaxy. You know, they've probably said it already. Jeez. I'm joking. Right. 2 seconds is the gap right now. The caller, thank you much for the follow. Welcome in. We're so close right now, chat. How are the tyres holding on? 23%. Once it gets to 25, that's where things get a little bit more difficult, chat. As I think Tizzy's going to take over top streaker on the stream. Don't leave it at 10. Oh my god, they left it at 100. Melly, you hold on to it. Tizzy, thank you very much for the 100 roses. But as Melly comes in with... Oh my god, Melly. Damn. Melly coming in with a Galaxy on stream to take the top gifter of the stream. Tizzy was like 2 away from being top on the streak on the stream. That's insane. Time to sack Solov, we might have to after that, chat. Oscar Piastri might be getting his call up after that. That is insane. Tizzy, thank you for the love. Tyson as well.
Okay, no
thank you for the
issues with
Galaxy to
now.
Melly, an absolute legend on the stream. And rightfully deserves that top gifter. I wonder where Max is. Yeah, I wonder where he is as well. He's definitely in the train. I think he's just ahead of that that Honda car. As we're going to start fights with these guys. Let's keep them going. You said just someone. I didn't mean it. As Tizzy has finally broken the top streak. There we go. Tizzy, top streak on the stream. Flying with those roses right now. Come on then. All those gifts, all that love and support. That's going to help me overtake these drivers in front. 1 in the chat if you think we can retake the lead of this race. 2 in the chat if you don't. Thank you much, Tizzy, for the 204 roses. Tyson for the give it all. Tizzy, thank you very much for all the love and support that you've recently just shared with the stream. You absolute legend. W's in the chat for Tizzy, but also a huge W in the chat for Melly as well. Goats, both of them. Thank you very much, all. Big, big thank you to all of you. Right, come on then, chat. We can do this. We're right behind them now. Thank you for the follow. C, Almea, Reese, Davey, Mohammed, thank you for the follow. Use more battery. We're chill. We're just keeping a hot lap at the moment. We will catch up. But the tyres are starting to drop off, so we have to think about making that decision. As it looks like Sonoda's finally got past Kimi Antonelli. And just look at the gap. It's insane. Marty's dropped off now. That is actually insane, the gap between drivers. We've got a 24-second lead over P5 because they got stuck behind, or they've got front wing damage. That is insane, chat. That is absolutely insane. Right. Now can we overtake these drivers? As I always say, it's one thing to catch up. It's another thing to overtake. A safety car now would put a front span in the works. It certainly would. It certainly would. But who would it play favour to? I don't know. Weather report.
No rain expected.
Still no rain.
No rain expected for the time.
How many laps have I done on these tyres, chat?
Like the best tyre for now.
Max, thank you very much for the finger hearts. Oh my god, can we go for the overtake here on Senna? He'll go defensive. He will go defensive. He doesn't hit the wall. We go round the outside. And the Singapore sling. He did not fight that one. He didn't make it too difficult for me. Maybe we're all just struggling on the tyres. And Senna thought about it, fought against it. But he did have a little look there. Then he put into the wall. This isn't 110 AI. I can prove it to you after the stream if you like. But it is 110 AI. Just because 110 AI is harder for you. Come on, come on, come on. Push, 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 push. Thank you much for the rose, Alexa. Can we do this? Can we do this? Esteban Ocon in the Toyota right now is having a fantastic race. He's been leading this whole time. We need to find out how many laps we've been on these tyres. I've been on the tyres the same lap as Ocon, so driver in front.
Ocon is ahead of you, and the time last
How old
lap,
are his tyres?
1:34.5. Okay,
wide.
the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 23 laps old.
23.
We think they've got one more stop. Okay, so you're gaining by around 6
So
tenths a
if
lap.
we box and we do another 23 laps from here, that will take us to lap 56, no, 40, 52, with 10 laps to go. Do we feel like the rain will be the last 10 laps? Do we feel like it will come later? We could go to hard tyres from here, chat, and run the hards. And then that would take us till the end if we would want to do that. What's our option here, chat? I got baited for roses. I don't feel good now. What do you mean? Thank you very much for the roses, Alexa. Really appreciate the 4 roses. I said thank you, right? I mean, got baited. Go, 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 go. Push, push, push. When did they add those teams? These are all mods. How certain are you of rain? There's no guarantee it will come, but there is rain on the radar. But I don't know when it's coming down. Twix, thank you for the follow. We could go hards. Weather reports.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good.
We
Dry
could go
definitely
hards. If
seem
there's
like
a
the
safety
fastest
car and
tyre
there's
at the
still no
moment.
sign of rain, then we go mediums. But we will come out in P5. We will come out ahead of Antonelli. What is going on back there? Antonelli's now got a gap. Can't get past Ocon at the moment. I'm just saving on to battery. Trying to see what we can do here. I thought these 4 roses would finish the daily goal. Oh, I see. I see. I mean, the one on the right updates. I think there is like a 700 rose goal, but I think we've got that already. I'm not too sure. Go, 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 go. But you're faster on hards than they are on mediums. Maybe. I'm not too sure. Ocon's doing a great job of keeping me up. Is that Alonso? Alonso's retired. It's either Hadjar or Stroll. I think it's Hadjar. And it's now Honda, not Aston Martin. Yup, just got 700. Let's go! Thank you very much for the love and support. There's 700 roses gained on the stream. Can we have a look at the inside of Esteban Ocon? Oh, no. He was going to chop off my nose, chat. Well, we're putting him under pressure. Of course, race winner in Hungary all those years ago, back in 2021, I think it was, as Christina comes in with a 10, you're awesome. Thank you very much. Go, 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 go. Hard just in case no rain. We could go hards, but when do we do that, chat? When do we go to the hard tyres? Thank you very much, Zeno, for the 5 roses. Let's go. I'm not using my DRS because I'm an idiot. As we go to the left-hand side, braking down to this corner. Keep it side by side. Esteban Ocon still wheel to wheel with the Toyota driver. I don't want to slip out into his racing line as we go through the left-hander. And I'm not going to stick my nose up the inside. I'm wiser to not do that. Thank you very much, Tizzy, for the Mamma Mia's and Christino for the tiny dyno. Through the left-hander. Nice and stable. Let's keep pushing, chat. Let's keep pushing. Oh, Senna having a little look on the left-hand side there. Come on, come on, come on. Sooner rather than later. There's no real risk from behind, though, as Mamma Mia's. 100 Mamma Mia's from Tizzy. Thank you very much, you goat. W's in the chat for Tizzy. Right, can we get past Ocon here? He'll get offensive. We'll go to the outside line then. Don't mind if I do. Wheel to wheel. Still with Esteban Ocon, who's still there at the moment. Oh. Losing the rear a little bit now, though. But we do take the lead. We do take the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix. Oh, a little bit deep there. A little bit deep. A little bit deep. It's one thing being the hunter. It's a different thing being the hunted. Thank you much, Tizzy, for the 25 blower kisses. And let's go. Engine failure for Ocon. I think we're all good. Pit lap 34. What do we reckon, chat? What do we reckon? When do we box? What lap? Any ideas on pit stops? Any idea on rain? Weather reports.
Understood. Copy that.
Weather reports.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Okay, radar's clear. Esteban Ocon is fighting me again. I did not know he was there, chat. I did not know he was coming. Right, can we go side by side here? We're going to try it. Still wheel to wheel with Esteban Ocon as we rise over the hill. I get the DRS. And unfortunately, I'm being put under pressure by Esteban Ocon, who will go around the outside. I'm going to keep it to the inside line. Bro's just turned. Where'd he go? What the hell just happened to Esteban Ocon? We need to watch that back. I left him plenty of room. Where has he gone? What's up, Hayden? Welcome in, Tizzy. Thank you much for all your love on the stream. Right, why did he do that? Where did he go? Bro just went, turned in left, and then went actually. Oh, he locked up. No, Esteban. He's bottled it. He's locked up. As here comes Senna. Here comes Ayrton Senna. Can he put the pressure on me? I've got no DRS. I'm going to try and burn all the battery I've got. I'll try and hold on to it, but not a lot I can do. Senna will move into the lead with the DRS down the straight. And whilst we were fighting with Ocon, I think the fight with Senna might be a bit more difficult. That McLaren is obviously a better car than what the Toyota is. But here we go. Down in towards the Singapore Sling if we can. It will get offensive very late. Oh! Oh! Is that damage? Are we okay? I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Oh my days. He kind of like semi-left a gap, but then closed it, then left it open, then closed it again. That was a little bit too close for comfort.
Okay,
Sonoda is absolutely flying. Who's out of the race? Nicola. Weather report.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
Did I get
Dry's
front wing
definitely
damage
seem
there?
like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Did I get front wing damage? Vehicle condition.
Systems all looking good.
I don't think I got front wing damage, but I'm not entirely sure. Yuki Tsunoda's catching up. He could be one to certainly fight with. Tsunoda on the medium, so I'm looking at when Tsunoda boxes as well. All these drivers, when do they make a pit stop? How long are they staying out for? Here goes Senna.
To pit this lap, so push
Hit this
now,
lap. Okay,
push.
box this lap. For another set of mediums or a set of hards? What do they want from me? Because a set of mediums, I think, could do the job, chat. What do we reckon? One in the chat.
Car behind started to drop back.
To
There's a
box
gap beginning to form.
to
Let's make the
medium
most of it.
tyres. Two in the chat to box for hards. One in the chat for mediums, two for hards. As one will come in with a gigantify mode. Thank you very much. As we go side by side with Ayrton Senna. Down to this corner. One for mediums, two for hards. Still wheel to wheel. With Ayrton Senna's race, he goes back to the racing line. We go back on the inside of the McLaren driver. Still wheel to wheel. Between the two of us. Oh, contact again. Can we get the traction out of here? The tyre's starting to drop off as Senna. We get a collision warning with him. Can we go for a move? No. We're not going to do George Russell from many seasons ago where we stick our nose up the inside and rip off our tyre. So we will stay as it is. Esteban Ocon just behind us at the moment. The car very loose right now. Will the hards be better? I'm seeing a lot more ones in the chat. Weather report.
No rain expected. No rain expected.
Let's go hards. Let's go hards. I think for safety,
Dry
let's go
seems like
hards.
the best tyre for now.
Hards gives us more changes to push if the rain doesn't come. Yep. Copied. I think they want me to go for hards as well. He's going to close that door. Oh, that's close. Center into the box too. Yep, center into the box as well. Oh, I tagged the wall. I'm being a bit too aggressive there. I need to calm it down. We were never going to overtake him into the pit lane. Let's not break off our front wing coming into the pits, trying to overtake him. Right, we're all going on to hard tyres. Let's see what we can pull off here. 2 is better since less of a gamble. Quick pit stop. Nice.
Right,
Is that the lead?
Come on. That was a fantastic
Yes!
stop. Faster than
Let's
we were
go.
expecting.
See you later, Senna. Loser. What a loser. Charles Leclerc, though, into the lead of this race. And Isaac Hadjar gets out ahead of us as well. Of course, he's on hard tyres, so is that the lead for Isaac Hadjar? How long will he be staying out on those tyres for? Time will tell, chat. Time will tell. As Senna now 1.2 behind us at the moment, but we're going to take a little bit longer to get these tyres up to temperature. But let's see what we can do. As a big shout out to Linus, who's top gifter, to Linus, who's top on the likes on the stream. How many likes are we on at the moment? We've got Tizzy, who is the top streak, and Melly, who is the top gifter. Shout outs, W's to those 3 in the chat right now. Oh boy, now the fun part of heating up the tyres. They're okay. Doesn't take me long because I have got it only on surface. 174,000 likes. We can do 250. Come on, guys. You got this. Everybody, you got this. Oh, Black Gaster. Thank you much for the follow. Right, nice and easy. Charles Leclerc driving away, but he's yet to make a pit stop.
You might
Neither is
experience some
Hadjar.
understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to
I was
get
going to say,
past
like,
as
because
soon
I
as
had damage or
possible.
something like that. Right, Senna, let's see what we can do here. I'm not going to use too much battery because I don't want to waste it. I can get him back. But I also don't want to be in too much of a fight with the McLaren driver. He will go to the outside line. We'll have the inside line. We can brake later. That will compromise us slightly, but we're okay. As into the box comes Isaac Hadjar and Charles Leclerc. Now, it'll be interesting to see what Antonelli does in this race. I think he has finally been jumped by a lot of cars. What about Max Verstappen? Where is he in all of this? As Hadjar into the box is P5 at the moment. Will he come out? They're all in the box. That big gap has been extended as Albon stays out. Remember, he stayed out a little bit longer on those intermediate tyres earlier on. And will they come out ahead or behind of Kimi Antonelli? Ooster, thank you very much for the rose. And it is going to be Charles Leclerc very close to center overtakes. We're too busy looking at the track map. And it's going to be very close between Leclerc and Antonelli. And I think Antonelli is going to get ahead of his teammate. And with that broken front wing, that's not good for them at all. Joe, thank you much for the follow.
Now, everything's looking good.
As Senna leads this race from Ocon, from Tsunoda. Do I have pedals for braking? Yes, I do. And let's try and get past Ayrton Senna. I think this is going to be a titanic battle all the way throughout this race now. But it doesn't matter for me. We do need to beat the Red Bulls in the race and score more points than them, which we are doing right now. Even though Solov is out of this race, I don't want to lose the Constructors' Championship to Mercedes or to Red Bull. But Nicholas Solov could be costing us that with his crash out. What wheel do I use? I use the Fanatec CSL DD+. Right, Senna, will he get offensive? Yes, he does. Around the outside we go. Of Ayrton Senna, it's a little bit too deep for us. It's still wheel to wheel with the McLaren driver, who's still very much there. And I get a great exit off that corner. But that's fine with me, because I can push now through the final turn. He's got DRS. No, neither of us have DRS. Here comes Esteban Ocon. Down into turn 1. Can't find a way through, but that's going to allow Esteban Ocon to get involved in the fight. And let's see how this goes, chat. Where's Max?
I think we might see some rain.
And there it is.
About 15.
Rain in 15 minutes time as Seems the Pin comes in with the rose. Thank you very much. Hayden Racing is back. Yes, we are. Right, let's keep on pushing. He said it's not 110 AI, so it must be 109. It is 110 AI. Someone else said it's not 110. We say it is. Luca, thank you very much for the rose. Right, come on, chat. We can bring this home. We've got to get past Senna. Senna's pretty quick early on in this stint. Weather report.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time.
Just over 10
Rain
minutes.
in
So
10 minutes.
we will get rain at the end of this race.
The fastest tyre at the moment.
And that's where I'm not as good, chat. The rain is where I do struggle a bit more. Should have gone mediums. Yeah, I mean, that's hindsight, but I think what we did was the right call. Going on to the hards gives us that luxury of options. If the rain didn't come, then we would have been shafted, right? It's easier to say we should have gone mediums when we know the rain's coming. You know, the rain could drop in the next 5 laps that we could actually say, oh, wait, we should have gone softs. But we were never going to go softs from the information that we did have. Right, that's a great run through the final corner as we go on the attack of Ayrton Senna once again. Down in towards the first turn. He's on the outside. Will he do a knock on and lock up? No, he holds it very nicely. Wheel to wheel through turn 1 and turn 2. Back up the inside of Senna. Slight little contact. I think we got away with that. No front wing damage, but Senna holds on to the position. And he certainly does. There we go. Right, Senna's still ahead in this great battle we're having right now. But he's got 50% of the battery right now, so let's keep on pushing. As TRE, thank you very much for the follow. Senna will go to the right-hand side. Tries to squeeze me really far on the left. And he's going to get his car just ahead at the apex. It's still wheel to wheel. Once again, switches. I switch it back to the other side. Little wheel bang between the two of us. Then I get bogged down going into the corner. Can I go around the outside of the long left-hander? We're going to try it. Now burn the battery. Side by side with Senna. Force him quite far over. Contact again. Keep it out of the barrier between the two of us, which we do through the left and the right. And I'm back out of that now. Ocon's having a look as well. We just got bogged down again. That's actually Tsunoda. He's got past Esteban Ocon in this race. The Red Bull looking very quick right now. So we've got to watch out for that. But Senna put up an incredible defense. And we keep this battle continuing. We've got a lot of laps left to go. Lots of opportunities. The rear end still feels very difficult. At least you're not losing out to those around you. Exactly. As Tsunoda, they're just so quick on the straights. The straight line speed from these drivers is incredible. But where do we make up for it, chat? In the corners. Just you watch. Look at this. Absolutely nothing. Tsunoda and the Red Bull could be rapid, chat. They could be a problem for us. And as it stands right now, we will lose out to Red Bull in the Constructors by a few points. They will catch us up. Why don't you go 8th gear on that straight? I feel like we're losing momentum. If we shift up, the revs dip down, and we get a bit more, we get a bit less acceleration, I feel like. I don't know. Charles Leclerc goes fastest at the moment. Bro is cooking. I think he's got past Antonelli. Tsunoda will go defensive. We'll go round the outside late on the brakes, and we can pull that overtake off.
Okay, good work.
There we go. Right, now we need to get back into the DRS range of Senna. I think this is a quick sector from me. We should go full send through here, chat. Full send. I looked to sway for a split second. I know, Yuki just flew. The straight line speed on that car was insane. Right, can we gain on Senna here? Just need to be within the second. That's all I need to get that DRS and not lose out to Yuki Tsunoda. And we do. There we go. DRS enabled. And shout out to Esteban Ocon. Shout out to Franco Colapinto up to the top 5. Past Kimi Antonelli now. And could he be catching up to this battle? Could he get himself involved in the fight for victory at the Singapore Grand Prix? Of course, the safety car will bunch us all back up again if it happens. We've already had one today. Let's keep on pushing. We've got the DRS on Senna. Round the final corner. Push, push, push. Kubak, I am doing very well. How are you doing? As we go into the fastest lap of the race so far. That's huge.
Well done.
It's absolutely huge. As Tizzy comes in with the 4 roses. Thank you very much again, Tizzy, for the roses today. Appreciate you very much. Go, 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 go. Come on, chap. Can we get past Senna? Not down here. They're just way too quick for us. So I need to burn some battery to keep on pushing. As Ian comes in with the heart meat. And Tizzy with the roses. Senna goes defensive then. Down in towards this big braking zone. On the inside of it is Ayrton Senna. We are wheel to wheel at the moment. But he has insane traction going into this turn. I go too deep. Oh my god, we're 3 wide. We get this, we get the traction. Go, 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 go. Senna still on the left-hand side. It's still so close between the two of us. Senna, we're going to force him really tight to the inside. And then last minute, come back over. Oh, great racing between the two of us. He closes that door into that corner. And you don't want to be on the inside through there. You really do not want to be on the inside through that corner. You just lose all momentum on the curb as Tizzy comes in with the 17 and then the 3 roses as well. Thank you very much. Back for a bit. Welcome back, James. Still, SD Bestie bottled it. He did lock up. Pot Noodle, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Dash, for the follow as well. Right, I'm running low on battery. This is making things very difficult, but Senna is putting up an almighty fight at the moment. We are getting aggressive with one another. Who's going to come out on top? Is that Prince William? Is who Prince William? Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Brent, thank you much for the follow. If you're talking about me, then yes, you're going to call me your Royal Highness from now on. Cold Fire and Sad, thank you much for the follows. Right, I can't burn the battery here because we know they're just so quick. But the DRS will help me. So let's see. Yo, welcome in, Rasmus. Come on, come on, come on. Actually, Tsunoda's going to be on me if I don't do it. Tsunoda's going to be on me here, so I have to burn the battery. Tsunoda has a look. I leave the space. Hey, my favourite. Welcome in, SJ. How have you been? Senna, we're unable to get past him there, so this is good. So how do you get voice activation to engineer? Because I've been trying for ages but can't find out how. I believe someone said it's a PC-only thing. And basically, whatever is your default microphone on your PC is the one that the game will automatically use. And then you just press the button and you just say the command. And it works from that. You look and sound like Prince William, just a better head of hair. I'll take that. I'll take that. We'll see how long that better head of hair lasts. Who knows? Fingers crossed it stays with me, but there's no guarantee. 200k likes. Let's go, chat. You can keep the Birmingham accent up because it sounds nothing like a Birmingham accent. Yes, it does. Exactly like a Birmingham accent. Go, 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 go. Come on. I did 4k likes already. I don't see my name. It might take a little bit to update. Push, push, push.
Okay,
Theodore, thank you much for the 5 roses. Oh! Nearly into the back of Senna there. We need to get past Senna before the rain comes down. As Colapinto, he is catching us up. All this fighting is allowing those drivers behind to catch us up here. Go, 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 go. Come on, baby. Come on. We can do this. What season are we in? We're in season 8 overall, but season 3 of my team. As Fizzy comes in with a go popular, we go around the outside of Ayrton Senna once again. This time into the left-hander. Once again, he just gets better traction into this corner here. I'm not going late this time. I'm not going to drive into Senna's car. Trying to get the traction off the corner. And once again, Senna, so good around the outside. Can we push here? We're going to try another contact with Ayrton Senna. He's on the left-hand side. I'm going to hold it here. And last minute, just move away. I don't want to be on the inside. He's still there. Oh, he's just driven into my car. What is that? I can't use the curb, bro. Oh, my days. This is such close racing between the two of us. Round the outside we go of Ayrton Senna as Tizzy comes in with the 10 roses. And now Senna switches back to the inside as we continue to do battle on the streets of Singapore right now. Here comes Senna on the right-hand side. I can't use too much battery, but he does have the DRS. I'm going to squeeze him right over to the right-hand side. Sonoda's trying to come through as well. Oh my God, that was insane under the braking. Just moving between the two of them. And oh my days. Oh my days, that was incredible. We're still in the lead right now. Tizzy, thank you for the 5 on the roses. And we need to take a breather because that was one hell of a battle, but I don't think it's going to end there, chat. I don't think it's over. Franco Colapinto's gained to about 8 seconds right now. This is insane. Weather report.
Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
So no weather report. Right, we're going to shift up. We're going to drive one end. That wasn't a good idea, but somehow it's Yuki Tsunoda who gets past us and not Ayrton Senna. Where the hell did he come from? I wouldn't be able to defend that with 2 hands, let alone 1. So, he was always going to get past me there. Tsunoda's very quick in that Red Bull, so let's not let him get away. I don't know if Senna has just cosmetic or actual front wing damage. I saw a little knock on the front. The battle will begin now between me and Tsunoda. I think this is going to be a more difficult one to what we have faced so far in this race. Tizzy, thank you much for the roses and all the love so far on today's stream. You are a legend. Shout out to Melly for the Galaxy and the top gifter. And of course, shout out to Linus for the top likes. 250k likes is what we're trying to hunt down as Tsunoda goes defensive once again. Into the right-hander. Senna's dropping away from us. Maybe has front wing damage.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Through the left. Keep it nice and stable. Come on, come on, come on. Weather report.
The rain's a few lap outs yet,
Few laps, but it's coming.
So be careful. Dries definitely seem like the fastest
Tsunoda has a
tyre
look
at the
on the
moment.
inside. I think we can defend the outside line though, which we can. It's all going to be about this run through here. He's going to be absolutely rapid, chat. Unless we can get a good run through the corner to set it up, but it's 0.5 of a second. I don't think it's going to be a lot to hold on to it. Go, 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 go. Here comes Tsunoda. We go defensive. He goes to the outside line. We can defend it. We will defend it, and we will be side by side. We don't have a lot of battery as Tsunoda drives into our car. What is it with the AI today? And driving into our car, we get a warning for a collision with Yuki Tsunoda, who's around the outside here. Go, 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 go. Do not drive into my car here. Not to the Singapore Sling. Side by side between the two of us. He's out very deep, and that is us through and back into the lead of the race. But what a battle we are having so far. Side by side with him. Bro's just sent it. What the hell? I could have chopped off his nose then. I could have taken his whole goddamn front wing with me. If I didn't see that lunge late there from Yuki Tsunoda. Hayden letting Ocon win this. Yuki being very late on the brakes. He's doing an insane job. Second warning. Those warnings will not count to penalties. So we don't have to worry about that. Because we've got quite a few for contact so far. That's mainly on them. Oscar, Josh, thank you for the follows. If you're on around in chat, do hit that follow button. We're going to be live today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No. Today, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you want to make sure that you never miss a live stream, want to see whether we can wrap up the championship for Gullis Racing, then make sure you hit that follow button if you haven't already done so. As Ollie comes in with a follow, we're trying to catch up to 30,000 followers over on Twitch. And let's see how many we can get on TikTok, YouTube, and Kick as well. Hi, man. Thank you much for the follows. Tsunoda's 6 tenths behind me. I don't have to burn battery, which is good. But we will have to defend as here he comes around the outside. Very good on the brakes. Is it enough, though? It is enough to hang his car on the outside. We've got to go long again around the outside of the right-hander. We get the traction, though. A better line compared to Yuki Tsunoda. But it's a little bit too deep there. Yuki will come back at us. We're going to burn the battery. We're going to put him defensive on the inside. Back out of that, Yuki. And he does. Oh, my God. He just crashed with Senna. Senna was having a look as well. He crashed with Ayrton Senna. I don't know if that was big contact. Oh, that's deep into that corner as well. Tsunoda has a look up the inside. And it is very, very close. Here comes Franco Colapinto. Thank you, Leo, Josh, Daniel, Lamy, and Lev. Thank you all for the follows over on the TikTok stream. As we keep on putting the laps in. Lap 44 out of 62 right now. A long way left to go in this race still, but the battle for the win is not done and dusted. As we've got so many contenders. Yuki Tsunoda, myself, Ayrton Senna, even maybe Esteban Ocon and Franco Colapinto with an outside chance. Weather reports.
5 minutes
5
until
minutes.
rainfall expected.
5 minutes till rain.
Okay, dry seem
Where
like
will
the
Yuki
best
Tsunoda
tyre
go?
for
We're
now.
going to go inside. He has a think about it, but he can't quite get the car ahead. So we're doing a pretty good job at the moment. What about Yuki versus Senna? Senna very racy behind us. We've got a bot in the TikTok chat, so if Melly or Linus could get rid of that, that would be amazing. Thank you very much. Stumbling, BJ, thank you very much for the follows. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Here comes Yuki Tsunoda once again. Down in towards this corner. And Tsunoda on the inside. Still wheel to wheel. A little bit of contact between the two of us again. A little bit of rubbing between the tyres of Tsunoda once again with the inside line. But he can't get it done. He can't get it done. We hold on to it. Why am I wearing gloves? I've hit the wall. I've hit the wall. I've got front wing damage. I've hit the wall. That's not what we needed. Can we switch it back on Tsunoda? Yes, we can. Whoa, bro. I left you so much space today with your sends. Leave me some space. I wear gloves because my hands get sweaty and I don't want to put my steering wheel in the washing machine. Right, go, 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 go.
Okay,
push, 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 push.
That
Mank, very much for the follow.
level of damage.
Just got a little bit of front wing damage there. Just tapping the wall, reading chat. Very silly from me. Wrong place, wrong time. But around the outside of Yuki Tsunoda, the front wing not affecting us too much. In the rain, though, we are going to have to fix it. But we're going to fix it in the rain period. And that could cost us time and positions, chat. With Charles Leclerc catching back through the field as well. He's right on this battle. Everybody's joining the battle for the race win right now. Everybody wants to be a part of it. Why is my hair blue? Because it's cold. I don't know. Why is the sun green? You have to leave the space. Oh, yeah, we left too much space and we hit the wall by ourselves. Right, Tsunoda unable to get close here, but let's keep on pushing. How is the Red Bull car livery like that? All mods. Everything you see, smell, touch, taste in this crew mode that's different is all mods. As Yuki Tsunoda goes to the left-hand side, down in towards this corner. We brake late. Is it late enough? And it is. We can hold on to the position for the time being. Oh, but it's a bit late into here. Let's get on the power. Whew. And it's deep again. The front wing just costing us a little bit of time. A little bit of running. Here comes Tsunoda on the left. The defender. You're not going for it, but he will go side by side with Senna. Yes, yes, go side by side. You two crash. Give me freedom as Tizzy comes in with the 26 roses. Thank you, Tizzy. Thank you, and the 4 roses as well. Thank you very much. Are they making F1 26? Or they're just making an update for F1 25. No F1 26, and F1 26 DLC for F1 25. Updating. Updating. What's updating? Oh, the game's updating. Yes. Why are the lenses red? Because they are blue light and color enhancing glasses. Round the outside. Let's go. Beautiful. Right. We are holding it very nicely. Weather report. Any damage for you? Don't think so.
Definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Not raining yet, is it? Is it? No. But it's coming. It's any moment now, right? Weather report.
Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for
That's
now.
got to mean it's any moment now. Oh, God. Good morning, DC. Welcome in. How do I get the engine sound? It's a mod on overtake.gg. Like I said, anything you see, smell, taste, hear that's different, it's all mods. Got a yellow. Oh, my God. Is that Max Verstappen? Max Verstappen's out of the race. Let's go. The championship is looking more and more in my favor, chat, as the rain is coming down. The rain is coming down right now for the Singapore Grand Prix. And with that, we should extend our lead in the championship. As Max Verstappen with the engine failure.
Changing now. You might want to review
as the weather is changing, we're already going to intermediate tyres. Track is getting slippery. Track is getting very slippery at the moment. Come on, come on, come on. Weather report, yeah,
okay,
change.
Copy that.
Change the front wing. Down into here. We're okay. We're good. Go, 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 go. Box, 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 box. Box this lap, box this lap.
Okay, remember to pit this lap.
Let's go. Oh, we're locking up. No, it's too wet. No. Hello, Max. No. Safety car, safety car, safety car, safety car. Come on. There we go.
Safety car. No overtaking. Reduce your pace.
Box, 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 box. I am Wolf Knight. Thank you very much for the 200 roses. Let's go. And AJ, thank you for the rose as well. We just locked up. So we go again. We go again. Cheating bastard. Hey, look, I made a mistake. I think we'll have an exciting race now. Everybody's in the box anyway. Let's make this race exciting, chap, all right? There's no championship ramifications anymore. Max is out. So let's make it exciting. I'll fix the front wing. Didn't they say they would only release the F1 26 and 27? No. So they will release the 26 cars in 25, but a full game for 27. Get that front wing off, guys. Come on. Come on. Hayden Gullis, 10-second time penalty. Right, 1 in the chat if you think I should take a penalty. 2 if you don't. Well, there's a lot of bots in the chat. Sorry about this, Melly and Linus. I appreciate all what you're doing on the chat right now.
There seems to have been a problem removing the front wing.
Yeah, the front wing took a while.
Try and put that behind us now.
1 in the chat if you think we should take an end-of-line penalty. We drop all the way to the back of the grid. 2 in the chat if you think, no, we didn't do anything wrong. We just locked up, and a safety car rightfully came out because we crashed in the same location as somebody else. Hacker and Keldy, thank you for the follow. 1 in the chat to go to the back of the grid for a penalty. 2 to stay. Everyone's saying 2. Right, we're staying as we are then. P8 in this race. The fight for the race win is on, chat. Back of the grid sound evil. Yeah, we don't want to have to get past Yana, what minute? You didn't crash. We're in a dangerous location. Dylan and Martin, thank you for the follow. And if 1 car can go down there, a lot of cars can go down there. No problem, Tizzy. Thank you for your love on the stream so far today. How did you design the livery, and where can I find the V10 mod? V10 mod is just sound mod on overtake.gg, and Scotty Designs designed the livery. Taking some of my favourite things. Yellow being my colour scheme on the channel, blue being one of my favourite colours. So they go nicely together. And also my favourite Pokeball is a quick ball. And they're on the wheel rims. I'll show you. Look at the wheel rims. Hang on. We want outside view. There we go. Look at those quick balls. Welcome in everybody from Chappers Raid. Welcome in, Chappers. How are you doing? Hope you are feeling very well, buddy, on your new steering wheel. How have you been? Curtis Lava, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Shout out to Chappers if you haven't already gone and checked out his channel. Make sure you do. Part of the Create Series roster. He tries to race there. Semi-successfully, right, Chappers? You're on the grid. You'll see him at some point. I'm too mean. I'm in a being a meanie today. Good mate, loving LMU. Everybody's loving LMU, and we had a little conversation last night about maybe some LMU development for CS, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Thank you, Filippo and Peter and William. Thank you for the follows. Kind of looks like Renault. I see what you mean with the color scheme, but also it looks more like Lola, like in Formula E. I meant the steering wheel. Right, we are right behind Isaac Hadjar, Gasly, Leclerc, Colapinto, Ocon, all fighting for that podium. Yuki Tsunoda leads the way. It's going to be difficult at this stage of the race, chat, with the rain. Weather report.
Inter's look like the best tyre for now.
Inter's the best tyre for now. Copy, copy, copy. Right. I don't know if it's going to get wet enough for wets. We're going to wait and see. Yeah. LMU hypercars or GT3 cars? I feel like I'd be more of a hypercar person. Joxel, thank you for the follow. I just like being in the fastest car. I don't like being overtaken. I like doing the overtaking. Right. 1 in the chat if you think that we can recover to the top. We've qualified on pole. We made a mistake earlier on in the rain. We then made a mistake again in the rain. The rain hasn't been good to me so far, but let's see. 1 in the chat if you think we can win this race. 2 in the chat if you don't. Who's going to win the World Drivers DC? It is going to be Franco Colapinto. That Alpine's going to cook. Have you not seen testing? They're flying at the moment. Absolutely flying. All right, Hayden, welcome in, KH. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Big shout out to Melly for top gifter over on the TikTok stream. And a big shout out to Tizzy for the top streak as well. Linus, top on the likes. How many likes are we on? Are we on 250 yet? What glasses do you have? Are they for all-day computer gaming? My eyesight's fine in terms of reading. I don't wear prescription glasses. These are blue light glasses. So because I'm staring at a screen for quite a long time, I've also got studio lights shining on my face. They dry out your eyes and it makes it uncomfortable. So these block out all of the blue light, or most of it, and they also enhance the colors. Because the problem I had with blue light glasses, I did have them, just some cheap ones from Amazon, but they made the screen very dim. These kind of brighten it back up again after blocking the blue light and then brightening up the screen again. They're from a company called Regen, as you can see on the halo on my car on the left side. If you use my code, you get 20% off at checkout. !glasses in the Twitch stream. If you want to go check them out, if you're on TikTok or anything like that, go to my Discord. If you're on YouTube, it'll be a link in the description. If you're on TikTok, it'll be a link in the bio to my Discord to see partners and affiliations, and you'll find them there. Weren't blue light glasses statistically proven to be... Well, I can tell you that they're not. Because if I were not to wear blue light glasses, I could maybe stream for about 2 hours and I'd be like this the whole time. This is what I'd be like. And it's happened before when I haven't done it. That's what I used to be like. And I wear blue light glasses all the time now. I did a 24-hour race around Daytona all by myself and I was able to wear them the whole time. So, can you tell me the brand of them? Regen. It's literally written on my halo on the left, on the upper part. So we've got Regen, Gullis Racing, Vault X, all on the upper part of my halo. Lights don't work, mine doesn't count, been on 1070. You've broken it. You've broken the likes.
Okay,
Right, safety car is in this lap chat. Safety car is in this lap.
Remember, there's no overtaking.
Hey, there's blue light glasses. All we need now is... No, we're not having blue hair Hayden again. Fen won't like that. Right, chat, can we do this? 1 in the chat to return to P1. 2 in the chat if you don't think we're going to return to P1. 1 in the chat if you believe that we can get P1 again. 2 if you don't. Senna leads the way over Sonoda and Ocon. Let's see what we can do. On my own, thank you much for the rose. For the Harmony, sorry. Right, let's see what we can do then. Let's get ready to go racing again, chat. Let's get ready to go racing again. Here is Singapore. Away we go through the final corner. Take a nice and easy tiptoes. The track is... Oh my god, it's very slippery right now. I'm way too low on the revs. On my own, thank you much for the Go Popular. And thank you very much for the roses. As they're coming in with the street right now is on my own. Let's go. That's huge. Through the left-hander. Nice and easy. Tiptoe. How are tyres looking? The track is incredibly slippery right now. I was going to try and go on the attack of Hadjar. Can't do so there. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Push, 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 push. Go, 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 go. As it looks like on my own, trying to go for top streak on the stream right now. Can we get past Hadjar? No, we can't. Hadjar holds on to it as we go through the left-hander. Hey, Hayden, sorry, got to go. Melly will surely... Got a yellow somewhere on track. Melly will surely keep track and check. Melly is the go. We've got a yellow. Got another car stopped on track. Is that a engine failure or is that a spin? Looks like it's just a spin. Let's get a replay of that. Let's see what's happened. As on my own, coming in with the roses right now. I believe it's one of these cars, maybe? No, it's already happened. The Williams. Just a spin for Carlos Sainz in this race. Through the left-hander. Loses the rear end. And just keeping it out of the barrier. But that is going to be a lot of time lost for Carlos Sainz in this race. Comeback loading. Let's see what we can do. James Adumi, LLJ, thank you for the follows. On my own, coming in with the roses still. The streak is still going. Let's go. On my own's not only going to take the streak, they're going to set a big benchmark on the stream. Huge. So they're trying to just float with the car at the moment. Figure out the downforce. Figure out the rear end. And get this car pointing in the right direction. Car very, very loose at the moment. What car am I driving for the 100th time? I'm driving an F1 car. As we go to the left-hand side of Isaac Hadjar, can we get it done under braking? We try, closes the door. Can we get a switchback? Can we get a traction? Out of the corner, yes we can. Burn the battery. And there we go. That is us up into P7. As On My Own comes in with the 410 roses to put themselves top of the streak on the stream. And thank you very much for the level up sparks for 99 coins as well. Thank you very much. You absolute goat. You absolute goat. But it is the Gullis Racing F1 team. That is what we're driving right now. My own team in Formula 1. As there is Colapinto. holding the fort at the moment with the top 5. P4 right now. Carlos, stop, Doe, a Hayden, force a safety car. It works. Yeah, exactly. You just got to stop on the car, on the track. Force the safety car, get back in. Go, 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 go. FSN McLaren, thank you for the follow. Pizza, thank you for the follow as well. Radley as well, let's keep on pushing. Rob Brown on your blue light glasses. I got it right in the end. It's Regen. Regen, it's on my car. It's on the left of my car. Regen Optics. Right, so we're right behind this lot. Senna and Sonoda breaking away slightly, but not by too much. 10 laps of the race left to go.
Now everything's looking good.
10 laps to try and get the overtake. As we lose in the rear end slightly, burning the battery. Will Gazzy get offensive? No, he won't. Or will he run wide through this corner? No, not quite. Through the right. And then the left over the Anderson Bridge. Fighting the traction all the time as we have a look up the inside of Gasly. We'll be compromised on the inside though. Can we get the traction off the corner? Yes, we can. And away we go into P6. Climbing back up through the field. And a win here will surely put one hand on the championship, if not both. I don't think we can wrap it up yet. There's still plenty of races left to go. But we are looking to be in a very, very good position for the Drivers' Championship, just like we were in the Ferrari in Season 6, where we had such a good start to the championship, where the car just felt so, so good at the start of the season. And let's keep on going. Thank you very much for the follows. Ollie, Bean, Emils.
Okay, the car behind is dropping
Come on,
back.
come on, come on.
No,
I didn't force the safety car. I don't know what you're on about. I don't know what you're on about, chap. No. We had a crash. And then we had to wait because there was a lot of traffic coming. Yeah, that was it. Right, can we get past Charles Leclerc? These cars are a little bit quicker than Gasly and Hadjar right now. They're starting to separate. It's whether I can catch up to the likes of Senna and Sonoda. They're looking very good in these conditions right now. But remember, chat, I don't just want to win the Drivers' Championship. I also want to try and win the Constructors with the team. I want to do the double. We're doing it kind of single-handedly at the moment. Nicholas Solov with the DNF, but the good news is that Max Verstappen DNF. So it's just between me and Yuki Tsunoda in this race. Can I get past him? Leclerc won't go defensive. And I cannot go late enough on the brakes to go for a move into that corner. It's just way too risky. I'm asking to put myself in the wall if I do that, chat. As we go in towards this left-hander now.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember,
Leclerc.
we need to get to the end of the race.
Can he get the traction off the corner? We're all over the place, but we do have the battery. We will go to the left-hand side, down in towards this next right. Leclerc slightly later on the brakes. That's fine with me. I don't want to drag out wide into the wall that is awaiting us as we get the traction off the corner. And that is an overtake, but was it in the yellow flag zone, chat? Do we have to give back that position? One in the chat, that was in the yellow flag zone. We have to give back the position as Daniel Ricciardo is now out of this race as a virtual safety car.
Deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta.
Virtual safety car.
Is deployed.
One in the chat if that was an illegal overtake under yellow flag conditions. Two in the chat if that was legal and I keep the place. What do you reckon? Vito, thank you for the follow. One in the chat to give it back. Two in the chat to keep it. I think, right? Or was it the other way around? I haven't seen it. One.
Okay, slow down. Your delta's negative.
Game says no, I guess keep the place. That's a good point. The game would penalise me, to be fair.
Maintain your pace.
Right, let's go. No drive through.
VSC ending.
Go. Let's hold on to it then. Let's hold on to it. They don't give me a penalty. We stay with it. Did Ricciardo pull off to the side or did he crash into the wall? I really don't know. Oh! The car is so loose right now. Come on. How are the tyres looking? Tyres are fine. We've not been on these tyres very long. VW Fabi and Egdegali, thank you much for the follows. As we're going to be taking away this P4 from Franco Colapinto, or at least that's the plan. Colapinto, though, has put up some really good fights in the past with us. Last time out, I believe, he was putting up a tremendous fight. He was actually the reason we broke our rear wing in the Netherlands. Really holding on to that position. So we've got to be careful of that. Banana Sprite, Alexander and Captain, thank you for the follows. Last couple of laps. Remember, every follow gives me a little bit of extra brake horsepower. Keep on hitting the likes on the TikTok stream as well as we try and close in to 200 And 50,000 likes on the stream. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Heavy rain will be staying with us for a
Heavy
while now.
rain, is that a switch to wet tyres? Will they switch to the wets, chap? They could do it. They could be stupid enough. They're not going to do it this lap. The heavy rain is here right now. As Dream comes in with the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very much for the love and support on the stream. Appreciate you. Grizzly, thank you for the follow over on the kick stream as well. Through the left-hander, come on. Can we get past these drivers? Is it doable to get ourselves up the order? Around the outside of Franco Colapinto. What a move! That was... It was late on the brakes from us, early on the brakes from Franco Colapinto. And there we go. How do I do 62 laps? I just turn the race to a full race. It is pretty simple.
Gap to the car in front.
Oh,
1.6
God.
seconds.
Go, 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 go. Right. 1.8 seconds to Esteban Ocon, currently on the podium for Toyota. I don't want to take that away from him, but sadly I think I am going to take that away from him. As our sub goal of 350 is complete. Thank you very much, everyone, for the love and support on the stream. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Keep on pushing, chat. We can do this. We can do this. We can keep on pushing. We can catch up to Esteban Ocon. The back end all over the place. Through the left. I don't know whether we can get the win. Why is the order so jumbled up in different teams? We've got mods for different teams. Jumbled up order because of an early safety car during a crossover period of rain. Oh, God, the car is so loose there, chat. So loose. We can do this. We can keep on pushing. P3 is on the cards. But can we even get the race win? Can we beat Yuki Tsunoda to extend the lead in the Constructors' Championship? Who do I want to become Drivers' World Champion this year? I would like it to be Lewis Hamilton. But that is copium. It's not going to happen. But that is what I hope, chat. Go, 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 go. Push, push, push. Gucha. Thank you much for the follow. Thank you, Dams. Thank you, Leg. Thank you, 5-star AV. Thank you all for the follows. Keep coming. Keep them coming. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Can we get the straight line speed on Esteban Ocon? It's going to be difficult. Burn the battery. Here we go. Down in towards this next corner. They're so much faster in a straight when I do not have DRS on these drivers. So we have to do it in the corners. Alexander, thank you for the follow as well. Let's keep on pushing. One in the chat if you think we can take this victory away from Senna and Tsunoda today. 2 in the chat if you don't think it's going to be possible. How quick will we get out of this corner? Here we go. So much quicker than Esteban Ocon to the left-hand side. The inside of the Singapore sling. It will be wheel to wheel between the two of us, but he goes in deep. And that is an easy move. It's a brave one, but it was easy once we were side by side, and that is P3
Nice
onto
move.
the podium.
Keep going.
But now it's all up to us to hunt down the race leaders. Yuki Tsunoda, Ayrton Senna. We've got about 6 laps left to go in this race. Not a lot of laps to go, but we're going to try and catch up. It's one thing to catch up in a race. It's another thing entirely to overtake. As the gap now 3.8. Are we faster than the drivers ahead? We have to be. If we were held up by Esteban Ocon there, we have to be faster. Surely, chap. Surely. 3.8 still. Not quite as quick through that section. Hello from Germany. What's up? Welcome in, Marlon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're joining us in the final few laps of the Singapore Grand Prix as we look to hunt down Ayrton Senna and Yuki Tsunoda in this race. Now we're quick through Sector 1. Tizzy, welcome back. You join us just in time for the end of this race. Go, 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 go. Welcome everybody in the chat on TikTok who's watching on the toilet as well. I know that there's some of you. Weather report.
The radar suggests that this heavy rain will be with us for a while now.
It is heavy rain right now.
Not sure whether dries or inters are fast.
Will they box for full wets? I don't think. I think it's way too late for them to think about boxing for wets. But look at the gains now. We are definitely gaining 2 seconds. We're so quick in Sector 2 right now. Tyre wear, perfectly fine. 5% on the rears. Don't need to worry about tyre wear, chat. 1.8. Oh my God. We are so good in the corners. The straights we lose out on because their traction is insane. But the straights, we fly, chat. We absolutely fly. Why is Kimi in Ferrari? Because he is. Simple as that, Spiller. Because he moved to Ferrari. And that's why he's in a Ferrari. I don't know what... You know? It's a bit of a silly question. Why is he in Ferrari? Is he in Ferrari? Did this Sunday count as my week ban? No. Because I didn't race this Sunday. Of course it doesn't count. Go, 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 go. Push, push, push. 1.3 right now. We're right on the edge of these drivers at the moment. Why didn't I pit for wets in my last pit stop? The wets are not a good tyre in the game. I will tell everybody right now, wet tyres are useless. Never use them. You will always be faster on intermediates over wets. You would have more grip? Nope. Nope. Play the game, and you will find out that the wet tyres do not have more grip than the inters. Why is Senna in a McLaren? Because he is. Simple as that. I don't know. Again, I don't know what you expect to hear. Senna is in the McLaren because there was an old wives' tale that said "Ubu dubu dubu, kubiji da," and that will put Senna in the McLaren in a career mode in the year of 2026 on a channel of Hayden Gullis. Is that what you're looking for? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, 1.1 behind at the moment of Yuki Tsunoda and Senna. A little bit too much curb there. That will halt our progress slightly. As we were waffling, let's lock in, chat. Let's lock in. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
No issues with
Why is Gullis in a Gullis Racing? Because I am the sexiest man in a yellow and blue car. Because I'm the only one there, so I didn't have any competition. Right, Luke, thank you for the follow. Thank you to Jeppe, to Clyden, thank you for the follows. Remember, every follow gives us a little bit of brake horsepower. We've got 7 live streams coming to you this week. 1 today, 2 on Wednesday, 2 on Thursday. And then we've got a live stream on Saturday and Sunday as well. So if you don't want to miss any of those live streams, make sure you hit that follow button, chat, as we go into the final 3 laps of this race. 4 laps of this race. Can we win it? It's Senna versus Tsunoda versus myself. Go, 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 go. What was my rival for 24? My rival in this game right now is Max Verstappen, but he's out of the race. Why is Gillis not first? I don't know who Gillis is. I don't know who Gillis is. Come on, come on, come on. Through the left. Yuki Tsunoda. Next up on the road. The Sunday is the 24 hours of Kota solo. Don't miss out. No, no, no. We are not doing 24 hours. Not of Kota as well. Terrible track. Here we go, Yuki Tsunoda. Coming on the attacker, Yuki. Down in towards the Singapore sling. He'll go defensive. Oh, it's amazing. What a move. Around the outside. I mean, bro did back out of that. Bro got scared. Fair play. So Yuki for backing out of that, because I generally didn't think he would. But what a move around the outside. And now it's between me and Senna. The battle is back on again. And if we can make moves like that on Yuki Tsunoda, then it won't be long before we get past Ayrton Senna in this race as the car steps out slightly. David Kelly coming in with a rose. Thank you very much for that. Right, let's push, let's push, let's push. Not close enough on the braking. Not quite. Senna holds on to it for the time being, and now we go on to the final 3 laps of this race. We know Kota's a secret favourite. I'd rather do Kota over Miami, though, to be fair. So, yeah, I'll take Kota. If it's Kota over Miami, I'll take Kota. Go, 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 go. Where do I get my mods? All from overtake.gg. Exclamation mark Gullis Racing in the chat. Go, 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 go. Are you now only doing 1 race per stream? I'm just testing it out. I'm seeing whether 2 50% work better or 1 100% race. 1 in the chat if you would rather see 1 100% race every stream or 2 50% races. For 2. 1 in the chat for 1 100%, 2 for 2 50s. I'm just testing out both at the moment as we go side by side with nobody. We're just tucking behind Senna right now. Go, 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 go. I feel like a lot more people are saying twos, but it is very mixed. We'll put a proper poll out on all of the socials, don't you worry. So we can maybe have a look on Senna. Not quite. I'm trying to build the battery back up, chat, because I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it. Oh, the car loose there. That might allow Tsunoda to have a little look at the inside. Not quite. And we still just settle behind Senna in the final 2 laps of this race. Come on, come on, come on. Battery and tyres are all fine. It's all down to the drivers for the last couple of laps of this race. Can we win in Singapore? Can we pull off victory around this circuit? We just love seeing your face. Thank you very much, Nathan. I appreciate you. I appreciate all your kindness in the chat. As we go into the final few laps of this race now, chat. 2 to go. Senna leads. 1 in the chat if you think that we can beat him. 2 in the chat if you don't. 1 in the chat if you think that we can beat Senna. 2 if you do not. As we go in towards turn 1. And then turn 2. Can we break late and have a look around the outside? Can't quite get the downforce. Through turn 2 and 3 there. And now we go in towards the long back straight. The AI so fast down here. Without DRS, it makes it very difficult. I tap the wall slightly. No damage on the car. We've got to watch out for Yuki Tsunoda. I think we're just enough ahead of Yuki. So he will not be able to get past us. Of course, he hasn't got DRS either. But those cars are definitely a lot faster than us in a straight line. As here we go. On the back of Senna once again. Can we push into the Singapore sling? Just like we did on Yuki Tsunoda. Here we go with Senna. He will go defensive. No, he won't. Will we go on the inside? No, not quite. Not quite able to get a launch up the inside. He didn't back out of it like Yuki Tsunoda did. Oh, that correction nearly took off our front wing and our front wheel.
Here to stay for a while. Doesn't look like
heavy
it's moving
rainfall,
on anytime
but I
soon.
don't think we're going to be boxing. There's no need to box to the wet tyres from here. The tyres may be struggling slightly, but they will always be better than the wets. As we've got 1 lap left to go, 48% of battery. I've got to keep hold of it. I'm not going to burn battery here. We're going to save it for the final lap of this race. Senna holding us up. An absolute treat going into the final lap of the Singapore Grand Prix. We've completed 61 laps. We're about to go on to the 62nd lap of this race. There's 3 of us fighting for victory. We've had a roller coaster ride in this race, going up and down the grid. Being in pretty much every single position today, bar 22nd and 21st. And now we look to regain the top step of the podium. Thank you very much for the follows, Johnny, Zays, James, and Orla. As we go into this final lap, Senna still holds the lead right now. We're not going to push too hard into this corner, but we will burn some battery to stay close and give us an opportunity of an overtake later on in the lap. We know where we have passed, and that is sector 2. As we get very close on the braking. But now it's going to be all about the traction through sector 2, tucked up behind the McLaren driver. Can we get the run into the Singapore sling on the final lap of this race? So close to the back of Ayrton Senna. Will he go defensive? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. And I don't look for the move on the inside either, so it's going to be about the run in towards the final chicane now. Senna holds it at the moment. In towards the hairpin, through the left. Can we get the traction off the corner? It's going to be oh so important. Burn the battery down in towards the right, but don't use too much of it. Senna does go defensive. We go deep and around the outside, maybe a bit too deep. And he's just able to tuck in front of us, but we get the traction on the right-hand side, burning all of the battery, everything we've got left. It's still wheel to wheel between me and Senna, down in towards the final chicane now. Senna on the outside, myself on the inside. It'll be wheel to wheel as we head into the final corner. Senna's still there on the inside. Can he hold it through the final turn? It's tiptoeing through here, burning the battery, and we've done it. Let's go around the outside. Senna just kind of backed off, I think, way too much on the inside of that corner. But that was one hell of a fight right at the end. Senna was not giving it up at all. But that was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Ronald coming in with the 5 gifted subs. And Kevin Collins with the 2 super GGs. Let's go, Kevin. Thank you very much. You absolute goat. Oh my God, I need a rest after that, chat. That was insane. Should we watch that last lap back, chat? Shall we watch that last lap back? Thank you very much, Kevin Collins, for the 10 give it alls. Thank you, Captain, for the rose. Mateo for the rose. Player with the Sharks in the chat. Oh my God, chat. Oh my God, that was insane. That was absolutely insane. I definitely need a breather after that. David Kelly, thank you very much for the 8 roses. Dot for the 2 roses. If you did get a gifted sub from Ronald, guys, please make sure you say a big, big thank you. We are grateful over here, as am I, Ronald, you legend. Thank you for the love. And thank you to Johnny Moore for the confetti and 100 coins. What a drive. What a drive. Ronald with the 30 bits with the Hayden Trophy emote gigantified. Oh my god. My
that, we wrap up another
throat is killing after that. That was insane.
But with more races
Absolutely insane.
up,
Tizzy coming in with the roses now as well.
Let's
Let's take a look at a replay of that.
Formula
First of all, I'm
One.
going to save it because that was one hell of a drive at the end there. So let's save that. Let's look at the results. We take the race win. We have Ayrton Senna in P2. Great battle with him. But we gain on Max Verstappen and the rest of them. Look at that. 99 points in the lead. The championship is looking like it's ours to lose at the moment, chat. And if we do lose it, you can all have my permission to give me the biggest bottle job in the land. Because that would be one spectacular bottle job if we fail to win the championship. Nicholas Solov, only 88 points this season, is on the chopping blocks. Especially after driving into the wall by himself. And if you don't know what happened to Nicholas Solov, we'll show you what happened to Nicholas Solov. Right here on lap 3. Insane. Gaming number 36 on stream on TikTok. Wow, that's insane. Thank you very much, everyone, for the love and support on the stream. Tizzy's coming in with the roses right now. Absolutely insane. There we go. Right. Let's watch his on board. Okay. He comes into this corner. And, right. At this point, you think, there's a lot of there's an instant there, but as long as I slow down, we'll be fine. As Kevin Collins comes in with the second Galaxy of the stream. Insane to go joint top gifter of the stream with Melly. Thank you very much, Kevin Collins. Absolute legend. Tizzy takes back the top streaker of the stream with a 490 roses as Kevin Collins now comes in with 5 journey passes, 50 coins each. Gabriel, thank you for the follow. But yeah, this is what Solov did. Instead of going left, I'm going to drive into the wall and goodbye tyre. No one hit him into the wall. No one forced him there. Was very lucky that Gazzy didn't do the same. Leclerc avoided it and also avoided my teammate as well. Like, what are you doing, bro? So that might just cost him the drive for Gullis Racing. Now, let's go to that final lap then, chat. Let's go to that final lap between myself and Senna. Hey, Hayden, how'd the race go? Sorry I wasn't there for it. It was insane. Great battle all the way to the end. And you can watch right now. We're going to show the replay of the last lap battle between myself and Ayrton Senna. Let's have a look at it, chat. Let's have a look at it. I don't think it really kicked off until about Sector 2. We kept it nice and chill until Sector 2. And then we went on the attack right here at the Singapore Sling. Here we go. Let's watch it. Let's get Skyfall playing, chat. Where you go, I go. What you see, I see. Something like that. We could actually go for it there. We were thinking, to be fair, it didn't start here. Senna kind of went defensive, and I thought that opened up. Perfect. But he did it perfectly. He put his car in a position that kind of baited me into staying on the right to have an option around the outside, but then closed the door here. Like, it didn't give me enough room to go around the outside. But also, because he was there, for me, it wasn't a viable option to go all the way around the outside to the left. So, great defending from Senna. But then it all kicked off in the final couple of corners. We were unable to do anything here, but it was all about the traction, burning the battery, and right here. Let's go. To the outside line on Senna, maybe a little bit too deep, leaving way too much room into that corner, but we could burn the battery all the way around the outside, down in towards turn 1. Well, not turn 1, down to the final chicane there. He was still able to hold it, though. And I'm not going to turn into him on the final lap. We're going to leave the respect. We're going to leave the space. He had a better run into this corner, but he just kind of backed out of it. I tiptoed. I didn't want to cut across him as well. I didn't want to cut across him. We left just enough room, but it was a photo finish to the line. Not really. We just about got there ahead of him, and that was an insane finish there between me and Senna. And we would definitely take that, chat. We would definitely take that. One hell of a drive. Very happy. Championship is looking very, very good. Dear Doe, thank you much for the follow. Thank you, everyone, for the follows in the stream today. What a stream we have had. It's currently 1:29, so we've been live for 3.5 hours, which is perfect. That's kind of the times I want to be doing about 3.5 hours if I'm going to be doing about 7 live streams, 5 minimum. I want to do 4 to 5 F1 streams a week. And if we're going to be doing that, then a 3.5 hour live stream is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Where am I in the world? I live in the Netherlands, Tizzy, not far from Eindhoven. Jack, thank you very much for the follow. Aren't you English? I am, but I live in the Netherlands. I lived in the UK for 28 years. And now I live in the Netherlands for a little bit. I do plan to go back to the UK. We do plan to move back to the UK at some point. But at the moment, we are enjoying our place here in the Netherlands. Very nice place. Melly, thank you very much for the 2 roses as well. That is going to do for today's Karimo chat. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. We're going to finish up on all the platforms right now. So don't go anywhere because we're going to do some raids. And you guys can jump in and join the raids as well. So let me drag my... let's drag this over here. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Right. Thank you very much, chat. For how many roses is that? Is that 1,900 roses today, or is it 1,300 total? How many roses total is that today? TikTok. Well, we won't end on TikTok first, so we'll talk about that in a second. But we'll get to that in a sec. YouTube. Thank you very much, everyone watching on YouTube. We're gonna end. Is anybody else live? Let me see if I can raid anybody, or redirect to anybody. Let's have a little look. Anybody live at the moment on YouTube? No, nobody's live on YouTube. Okay, then. Thank you for watching YouTube. I will see you on the next stream. Have a great rest of your day. I won't be live tomorrow, but I will be live once again on Wednesday. We'll have the USA Grand Prix weekend with a sprint race and a full race. And then we will also have the IndyCar League later on in the evening. So we'll have a 9 a.m. UK time stream and a 9 p.m. UK time stream on those days. Or 8 p.m. I think, actually. 8 p.m. Anyway, thank you for watching YouTube. See you on the next stream. Have a good rest of your day. Love you all. And goodbye to everybody on the YouTube.